What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Is it Saturday? Yeah. Yeah. You're now tuned into the late night show. I am your host, Gunsmoke the Don. For the next couple of hours, we gonna do what we do, like we always do about this time. So y'all sit back and relax, knick-knack, patty-whack, smoke yourself a dope sack, and hit that like button. Hit the like button right now. Do it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Becky Town, Templar, Mr. President. Mr. President. You're getting too much wins, man. Too many wins, Mr. President. Danny Green. Holy Toledo. Danny Green's on time. Hold on. Switch up this shit, man. Switch it up. Yeah. All right. Bella, baby. What up, Bella? Anna, classy girl Anna. Good to see you. Thank you, Templar. Look at this. Biggie Smalls. Still going, wee! My man. Yeah, you getting tired of winning, J Dams? Been winning too much. He's probably sick of winning. Too many wins. The golden age is here. I don't feel it yet, but that's what they say. Oh! Now I feel it. My man. Reporting to you from the north end. Hanover Street 617, stand up. Out here deep with the fellas. Let's get it. Nice. He's out with the goons tonight. Goonie boy. Alright. I see you, dog. Shout out to 617, stand up. Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Danny. Now that's how you start the show. Yeah. Now I feel better. All right. Cut the music, man. We got 30 people in here. Holy Toledo. You guys must have nothing to watch. We'll try to entertain you. We'll see what we can muster up here. I'm going to drop a link right away. See what miracles might happen. See what's going on out there. Haven't really heard anything lately. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Well, I hope you're enjoying your holiday weekend, everybody. And yeah, staying safe and cool. Yeah. Okay, we're in trouble. We're already in trouble. It's not even been 5 minutes yet. We're in trouble. Nothing to talk about. I don't want to talk about the flood in Texas. That's sad. I don't want to talk about it. There's really nothing to talk about. God damn it. But I'm forced to be here because I have to. I have to survive the ghetto. I got to try. We got to try. What could we talk about? Let me see if I emailed myself some shit the other day. Let me see. Fucking email, boy. Let me see. Oh, maybe we could talk about that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. Saying Kohlberger is going to be screwed in prison. Somebody said he ain't going to make it out of prison. He ain't going to last. After what happened, after what he did to those people, especially 3 innocent girls. I don't know. Those prisoners might not like that, Look what they did to Jeffrey Dahmer. Some other asshole, I don't know. Oh, look at this. Another shark spotted 100 feet away from swimmers at Rockaway Beach, forcing it to close for a second day in a row. We're infested by friggin' man-eating sharks. You understand? This is a problem. Okay? Who do you think maintains that beach? Human beings. Cleanup, irrigation, whatever the fuck they're doing over there. They got tractor trailers. You know, they always got to make sure the shore is all nice and neat, and you know, every day they do this. Every day. And for what? For some shark to swim by looking to kill somebody, and now you got to close it down? Why do we have to live like this? Why? Why can't we just make them go extinct? I don't understand. Second day in a row. These people, you know, they go to the beach. They say, "Oh wow, next week for the next 2 weeks, it's going to rain every day. We can't go to the beach." Oh, but it's going to be sunny today and tomorrow. Let's go to the beach, okay? And then boom, you can't even take a dip in the water because the lifeguards are telling you to get out, blowing their fucking whistles because there's a shark ready to bite you in the ass, hunting you, stalking you in the murky waters of the Atlantic. We don't have to live like this. With your help and your pledge of $9.99 per month, we can help the sharks go extinct and make the oceans a safer place for you and I and for generations to come. Somebody was complaining about killer whales. I don't remember no killer whales off the coast of fucking Rockaway Beach ready to fucking drag somebody into the depths, into their death. You understand? Thank you, Bella. Danny Green. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Matty R, good to see you. Every summer I try to tell you people, you know, warn you people, educate you people about the perils of the ocean. And now they got these drones and shit, which is good. It's another fight against the sharks. So it's a good line of defense. Now they could you know, track them easier and make sure everybody's safe. From the sky to the surf, we are constantly patrolling with drones to detect both shark activity and distressed swimmers. This is how we stay ahead of the danger and keep New Yorkers safe. See, I like that. That's good. That's good shit. What up, Steve? Anyway, yeah. So stay safe out there. I guess I'm not going swimming no time soon. Let's check the weather. Hold on. Shouts to Sven. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be partly cloudy, 86. That's a good beach day for the assholes who don't care about going to a packed beach filled with trash and animals and assholes playing soccer, you know. But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and probably long after that, it's going to rain every fucking day. Every day. And it's going to be in the 80s, you know. So it's definitely a warm summer, hot summer, upper 80s. Now, I like the rain, you know. I do like the rain, but I was hoping to go boogie boarding this summer. I guess that's not happened. Looks like half of July just got pissed away down the drain. This fucking El Nino turned into an El Nina, and now we're screwed. It's hotter than hell in Michigan. Yeah, every summer it's hotter than hell. Wow, Mojo. Haven't seen you in a long time, Mojo. Shit. Shouts to Mojo. Dwayne boy. You're in a wetsuit? What are you doing in a wetsuit? Jagging off? Or hunting ducks? Joey Frakes saved the people from losing digits on the 4th. Oh, you know what's crazy? You know, I don't know if you heard about this. I don't know if you guys are into the hip hop shit, but that guy 4 Extra from the Rollin' 40s Crips, West Side Rollin' on 40, he tripping. And on the 4th of July, he blows his hands up. He blew his hands. I guess he blew it off. I saw the picture. It looks like there's no repairing that. He's going to have a nub. Maybe he could get like a little hook or something, but his squabbling days are over. He ain't going to be squabbling nothing unless he gets like, I don't know, some sort of new invention. I don't know. They got a lot of shit now with the nubs, artificial hands and shit. He'll be all right. I just think it's ironic that, you know, he was claiming 40s, rolling, you know, calls himself 4 Extra, and he blew his hand off on the 4th of July. I don't know. I just see irony in that. Another weird thing is, a few months back, I did some artwork with him in it, and I made him into like Jax from Mortal Kombat with the machine arms, you know. So it's kind of ironic that he got his hand blown off, and now he's a cyborg. Or they're gonna make him a cyborg now. Give him an artificial hand that moves with his mind and shit. That, you know, sends a signal to his mind, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not good at expressing myself or explaining things. I'm in the wrong business. I need a fucking miracle is what I need. God knows I got to survive the ghetto. God finds a way, though. He finds a way. I'm sorry to hear that, Mojo. I hope things get better, man. Fucking life. That's, you know, always changes. I don't like changes. Some say change is good. Not always. But I hope things get better for you, Mojo. Tatong. 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 You gonna shove a cold burger up somebody's ass? That's a big guy. He's about like 6 foot something, man. Better have a big ass. Oh, look at this miracle. Yes. Hello. Ha ha. Hello.
Hey,
Hey, what up?
Gunsmoke, am
Yeah,
I on?
hold on. Let me check. No. We're on commercial break right now. We'll be live in 10 seconds.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're live. How you
hey,
doing, Tony?
Gunsmoke.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, good. Listen, sit on my knee and call me
Oh my
daddy.
God, here we go
Okay?
again. No.
I'm in
Who's your
the, I'm
daddy?
in, I'm in around the corner on the Central Market coffee house where my younger sister-in-law works and her uncle. But it's a nice scene. Simple, humble people, salt of the earth, you could say. Yeah. So there you go. But anyway, I'll just say hi. I'll jump out,
No,
and later
Tony. No. We're going to
hang
talk
on,
about God and the universe right now.
yeah, but I know. But I was just gonna say, if I get to my room in an hour from now, and people, I'll join in a conversation. Hopefully, someone else will be on, like Templar or Common Sense and the usual. But here, it's pretty hard to think and to debate. I just wanted to say a quick hello to everyone there. I can't see the chat, anyone, so when I hang up, I'll read the chat. But
All right.
anyway, what is it? Is it Saturday night there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, it's Sunday morning here. Actually, Sunday almost midday, 12 noon.
Yeah.
12 noon. Yeah. Okay.
almost midnight.
I'll just say, so I'll jump off and hopefully, if I'm able to, I'll join later when I've got, more a quiet atmosphere. But anyway, hey, fantastic debate with Carmen yesterday. We
Yes.
went through a range of subjects. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but anyway, I hope some people learn something.
We're going to continue
Yeah.
part 2 tonight.
Well,
you get back.
get your fun.
Yeah, I'll see what I can
look
do.
after your listeners. They like Tupac and that type of stuff. Maybe a bit
Oh, they
later
love
on in the
Tupac,
program. Yeah, when the deep thinkers come on. Now it's more like fun and games. Enjoy your you got to be in these type of things. You got to be all things to all men and women. What they say, you can't just focus on one
Got to
having
please
you.
everybody.
But
Yeah. Got to try.
yeah, that's right. That's right. You got to please everyone. So leave it for later. The serious conversations, the world's problems. All right. See ya.
All
Kick
right.
me off, Gunsmoke.
All right, brother. Hold on. Wow, what a shithole. Look at all that filth on the walls. You saw that? The fucking walls were fucking black. You saw that? I wouldn't eat in there. Did you see those walls? Somebody wipe down the fucking wall over there? God damn it. That's a shame. I hope he comes back. I wanted to talk about the Lord and the universe and aliens and shit. Hopefully he'll come back. I know he's not into that shit, but he says you guys are into Tupac Shakur shit. That's news to me. If you want Tupac content, you should have told me. I would have, we could have been doing this the whole time. That's endless content right there. I could just keep talking about it forever. No, not yet, Becky. Not yet. Every day it's somebody's birthday out there, so I'm sure he'll bump into somebody else and fuck up their party. Well, I thought we were going to have a nice conversation, man. God damn it. What up, Mo? Stepchild. Stepchild boy. I saw some clip of that Ozzy Black Sabbath farewell concert in England earlier. Why? What's wrong? Too woke? Or he's just too old to be on stage doing that bullshit, huh? I don't know. You sound disappointed. Anyway, Tony's meeting Kenny's parents. That's probably what he's doing. He didn't want to do it on camera. See the USA in your Chevrolet. Double A MCO. Boop, boop. Dude, he's too old. He's in a chair. He can't walk. He can't sit. Oh, wow. He was sitting in a wheelchair singing. Rock on, dude. That was Kenny's family. Sucky, sucky. With a succulent Chinese meal. Well, Ozzy Osbourne was always batshit crazy. I mean, he was crazy 25 years ago when he was on MTV with that fucking show he had. Guy was a nut job. I think he tried to kill his wife one time, too. I'm not sure. She had to tell him to put the gun down, Ozzy. Put the bloody gun down, Ozzy. All right, we're fucked. God damn it. From now on, we got a new rule. When you come on this show and you grab the link, you stay on for at least 15, 20 minutes. Anybody, any of you. You come on this show, you grab this link. I demand at least 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time. Get the show going, God damn it. Now I'm over here holding the bag. Ugats. Okay? There's nothing to talk about in the fucking news. Kelly Clarkson is devastated. She had to abruptly cancel her Las Vegas residency. Oh, big fucking hoo-hoo. She lost her voice, yeah? How do you think I fucking feel? And I come on here and talk for 5 hours with no radio silence every night. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Oh, look at this. Adams and Cuomo both hit the Hamptons over July 4th weekend at the same hotspot as Mayor Adams fundraises and the ex-governor moles another run. Well, isn't that nice? Hanging out with the rich elitists in the Hamptons. Must be nice. I'd like to fucking sit over there somewhere. I don't know what the fuck they even do it out there. Where they sit out there in the fucking patio deck and have a fucking mimosa or some shit. Play tennis. I don't know. I'm going to show microplastics up somebody's ass. Tucker Carlson is set to release an interview with the Iranian president. Gee, I wonder how that interview is going to go. More propaganda and fucking sympathizing with Iran, huh? Piece of shit. Fucking Tucker. Mother Tucker. New York City cops would flee the job in historic numbers if Mahmoudi Ahmadinejad wins. Union leaders predict. Damn. You know why you keep getting kicked out? Because you got some shit with fucking ad blocker or something. This show's got commercials, all right? This show's got commercials. I don't know. You probably got ad block or something, you know. God forbid they show you a commercial. I hate commercials myself. I think it's oppressive. Everywhere you go, commercial. You're in traffic. A bus pulls up next to you. They got a fucking billboard on the side of the fucking bus. You walk around Manhattan, billboard, poster, commercial. You go, you fucking listen to music, commercial. Listen to the radio, commercial. Watch your favorite TV show, commercial. Now you pay for the apps. You know, you get these apps, Netflix and shit, Prime, whatever. Start watching a movie. Now they got fucking ads doing that now too. Another fucking commercial. Commercial, commercial, commercial. They were going to start putting permanent commercials in the sky too. They had to put a law against that. People are sick bastards out there with these commercials. Yeah, last night the chat was funny, man. You guys were hilarious last night with the Tony shit. Tony Buick, boy. What up, Brian? No, yeah, they get worse and worse, Brian. I can't even believe it. We are in trouble. They're saying the only hope is Mayor Adams, as corrupt as his dumbass is. And he's polling less than Cuomo. And Cuomo did horrible against Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. So there's no hope. Nobody's even talking about Sliwa. He's not even, you know, an afterthought. There's nobody to choose from, you know. They don't even choose a lesser of two evils now. They're just choosing evil. They get worse and worse. Now I understand. See, I was mad at Bloomberg when he was mayor because he changed the laws. You're only supposed to get 2 terms. Bloomberg was so rich and powerful that he changed the law. He made them change the laws so that he could run for a 3rd term. And then after he got the 3rd term, He made them change the laws back to 2 terms only. Now I understand why he did this. He didn't want to give up the power to the city because he knew what the fuck was waiting in the winds with these shitheads. And look what's happened since he left. De Blasio, Adams, and now you're about to have Mahmoud Ahmadinejad Mahmandi, pro-Hamas, pro-Intifada, proud socialist, goes against the grain of American fucking capitalism, and they cry about democracy, yeah. Because fucking Hamas is so world renowned for their democracy, right? We're in trouble. We're in fucking trouble. The cops saying they're going to quit in droves. They're already quitting in droves, but they're saying it's going to be even worse. And he wants to defund them anyway, so he's going to get what he wants. It should be illegal for this guy to even run in the first place. Pro-Hamas, pro-Intifada, Baha'u'llah. No, man. Inappropriate for New York City, of all places. No. 24 short goddamn motherfucking years after 9/11. No, not appropriate whatsoever. No, 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 and no. No, 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 no. But it's happening. It's happening. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown when that day when that day comes. God damn it. What are we gonna do? There's no choices in this city. And I don't blame people. You know, the rich business assholes, the powerful CEOs and shit, they don't want to run they don't want to run the city. For what? Get into politics? They fucking ridicule you and your family, and look into your businesses and investigate you and threatening you, and got people making up the news media making up lies and shit. Why even deal with the nonsense? They don't want to deal with it. They got their millions. Why even? I'm sure they love America, but not that much. Not enough to fucking sacrifice their own fucking time and business and their family's privacy to fucking deal with that shit. Politics has become very divisive and hostile, and it's just it was always an ugly business, but it's even uglier now. It's gotten out of control with the radicals. Those assholes, Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, they created this monster. Now it blew up in their face. Now they lost control of their own fucking party. And they're holding on to their seats for as long as they live because they're afraid of letting the new generation take over because they're all whacked out fucking radicals, even too wacky for them. And they're afraid of them getting power because they know what's coming. This Mahmoud Ahmadinejad is just the fucking tip of the iceberg. Or the tip of the fucking dynamite. We're fucked. Who brought that up? Brian? God damn it, Brian. I'm trying not to think about this shit, man. Well, maybe I brought it up earlier. I don't know. What up, David Lopez? Running for politics is almost as bad as having a YouTube channel. Yeah, well. At least they're getting fucking paid and they're getting the perks, Free trips to Qatar and Turkey and gold bullion under the mattress and shit. And stocks. Don't forget about the stocks. Yeah. Insider trading, They got it the best. Smoke, I think politicians should not be allowed to be president. What? I am 46. The best presidents in my life is Reagan and Trump. Neither one were politicians. I mean, yeah, but you need politicians in politics. Otherwise, you ain't got politics. They just need to change the way that they approach politics. See, George Washington, he saw all this shit back then, man. He warned against this shit. He didn't want to have no fucking political parties and shit. He said it divided the people, made them choose sides. We're all supposed to be American here. It was fucking Thomas Jefferson who came up with his Democratic Republicans, and then they came up with the Federalists, and all this other shit. But George Washington, he was smart. See, he was smart. He knew. He warned against this shit, and enemies, foreign and domestic. And yeah, we got a lot of enemies domestic. Anti-American assholes. Indoctrinated now. They're indoctrinating kids. For 30 years, since 1995, you got these woke professors at Columbia and Harvard and all this shit telling kids, yeah, fuck America. America was evil. Ooh, America was so bad. And these kids grow up, yeah, man, I know everything. I'm 18. I know everything. Oh, look at my stupid haircut. You don't want to listen to my music. Stupid assholes with their TikTok dances and shit. Now they're gonna fucking run the country now. They're voting out there with this stupid mentality. Hate America. Hate capitalism, while they pull out their fucking iPhones to record, or they put in their fucking Apple earbuds, or they fucking, log on to fucking TikTok. Capitalism gave you all that shit, you asshole. America gave you all that, and you hate it. From the sneakers they're wearing, the fucking. They say jeans came from Paris, but I don't. That's American, all right. We'll take the jeans. Yeah, that's our shit. And everything else that they enjoy. These assholes. Anyway, how do we get on this subject, man? You guys are making this show negative, y'all. Lawyers shouldn't be allowed to run or be elected to office. Yeah, lawyers are really seedy. Yeah, but a lot of those, what do you call those assholes? Constitutional lawyers, they become congressmen and senators, They understand constitutional law. They're lawyers. Obama was a lawyer. I think Michelle Obama was a lawyer too. She hated this country, she said, until Obama got elected. That pissed me off. All we need is a strong leader of the free land. Well, we have one right now. Just enjoy it while it lasts. It's going to go by quick. And then you got AOC as president. And that's it. Game over. The revolution begins. The internet shuts off. If she's even a Democratic nominee for president, you guys better fucking take your money out of the bank, everything. Because once she's elected, the ATMs are shutting down. All right. It's going to be mayhem. People fighting over toilet paper and packages of water and shit. Paper towels. It's going to be a mess. And it's coming. Because these assholes got the right to vote out there. Radical, sick bastards. If any of you voted for bike lanes or, open borders, men participating in women's sports and shit, and you vote for that type of shit, they should be identified and have their voting rights taken away. That's the Constitution killing itself, They have the right, I get it, and if you take the right away, then it's kind of like totalitarian dictatorship. But at the same time, it's like, these assholes, They're going to destroy this country with these votes because they're the only assholes that vote. You can't have these shitheads voting. They're fucking radical, sick, mentally ill people. They shave half of their hair off. The other hair, the hair that they got left is fucking neon blue. They got a turquoise fucking tattoo on their forehead. Bull nose ring. I don't want these people fucking voting. They don't need to be voting. That's not a fashion statement. They're assholes. Maybe in 1996 when Marilyn Manson was still around, talking about the beautiful people, singing that shit. I could understand. But nowadays, there's no fucking music genre that has room for that type of fucking attire, okay? Bull nose ring and half the head shaved off. What the fuck are they listening to? What kind of music is that? It's not a fashion statement. You're just an asshole. You don't want to conform to a civilized society. You want anarchy and fucking weird shit. I blame Disney. I blame Disney for this shit, indoctrinating these kids with these stupid thoughts. It's okay to have blue hair. You should not be disqualified from anything for being a weirdo. Back in the 80s and early 90s, they knew what to do with the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Made the weirdos normal. Yeah. Yeah, bike lanes. Now they want to put bike lanes on 31st Avenue in Astoria, where every business and everything is happening. They want to take away people's parking, build a bike lane, narrow the fucking street, slow down the traffic. And that's right by the RFK bridge. Real smart these assholes are. The whole neighborhood's trying to fight against it, but they're going to shove it down their throats anyway. Fucking bike lanes. I just read about that earlier tonight. Putin's a pussy? No, he's an asshole. He's not looking for peace. I don't know how they're going to solve it, but he ain't looking for peace. Trump's going to get fed up with him pretty soon. I think he's already getting there. And, he's thinking because, we're Mother Russia, nobody fuck with us. Never. We have nukes. They never came across Donald Trump before. Now, they used to Sleepy Joe and Obama and fucking Sweet Dick Willie, Bill Clinton, dumbass Bush. They used to that dumb shit. They think they're going to play Donald Trump. They got another thing coming. And they won't even see it coming. Because he's going to do some random shit. I don't know, start blowing up some military bases all across that fucking iceberg over there. Start melting their fucking ice cubes. Vaporizing their fucking vodka. And they're going to be in shock. And they know if they retaliate, it's going to be the end of them and the end of the fucking world. So they're not going to even fucking think about it. They're going to eat it. And maybe that's when they're going to come to the fucking table. See, that's what they had to do with Iran. Iran was playing that fucking game for fucking 30 years with this stupid nuclear program. Trump put an end to that. No more games. Now the Ayatollah came to the table to make a deal. Now they want a ceasefire. They want to make a deal on the program and all this other shit. Too late. Don't worry. Trump will fucking wisen them up. He'll wake them up. And shove a bicycle up somebody's ass. Oh, yeah. No. They're going to take away the parking just for some asshole to ride his bicycle down the block. Those bicycle advocates are out of control, man. They got to be stopped. We need a mayor who's going to undo all that shit. Get rid of those goddamn bike lanes now. They're dangerous. They create traffic. You want to take your bicycle out and enjoy the day? Go to the park. All right? Walk your bike to the park. You're not special. We don't need, the street was made for friggin' automobiles. All right, not for you to ride your little bikey. Shove a lawyer up somebody's ass. Thank you, Templar. All right, let me scroll up here. Smoke, no, it's been proven twice now. But what's been proven? What has been proven? Aliens? Oh, what you said earlier. Yeah. Well, it's been proven, sure. But, we need more data on that. Or data, whatever you want to call it. We need more data. Could be a fluke, just twice. We need more non-career politicians to run for office, I guess. I don't know, man. Maybe New York needs a friggin' celebrity to friggin' vote for. That's what they need. They got nobody to vote for. Might as well let a celebrity fucking come run the show over here. I don't know. Get some actor. Who could do it? I don't know. Let me think. We don't got Sean Connery no more. I don't know. Who could run the city? Dwayne Johnson, The Rock? I don't know. Nah, he's woke. Let me think. Who could run the city? That's a celebrity. Let me get some old asshole. Jerry Seinfeld? Nah. Not Jerry Seinfeld. Let me think. Larry David? Home King David. Larry David. I think Larry David. No, he's woke too. He's an asshole too. Fuck. We need an unwoke mayor in Hollywood. Who's the mean son of a bitch? Try to think. What was that asshole's name? William DeMayo? Maybe we get William DeMayo to run the city. He'll fucking open up Lenny's again. Maybe get rid of these bike lanes. Would you guys vote for William DeMayo? Dana White? Yeah, okay. I could see that. Lee Cole, but he's not a New York resident, man. He hasn't been in New York in a long time. Lived here in a long time. He forgot what it was. No, you got to be a resident for 6 months or more. Maybe Lee Cole might make a good mayor, Put him in a suit. He'd be like one of those Tammany Hall fucking old school fucking mayors from like the late 1800s. Fucking Tammany Hall. Give him a little top hat and shit. First order of business, dude. We're going after bootleggers, dude. No untaxed alcohol, dude. Thank you, David Lopez. All right. It's going to be another rough night now. It's going to be another rough night. Joey Merlino. No. He's a son of Philadelphia. He's not a New Yorker. You can't run this city. No. I don't want little snuff in City Hall. No. I mean, he's got some good politics, Joey, but he's a pro-Trump kind of guy. I guess he calls it like he sees it, I don't like the idea of little snuff getting a position in City Hall, fucking sitting behind some desk playing parlay on his phone, eating glizzes, chili dog glizzes from fucking Skinny Joey Merlino's cheesesteak factory, with stains all over his shirt and shit from the fucking sloppy Joe meat that he fucking dripped on himself. So no, that disqualifies him. Edwin for governor? Oh my God. Kiss the state goodbye. New York, everything. It would be overrun by fucking neo-Nazis and flan distributors. Trucks that serve flan. No, it's a nightmare driving in the city. Plus the potholes. Every time you get behind the wheel, it's like Russian roulette. Are you going to fuck up your car today or not? You know, are you going to avoid that fucking pothole that's just waiting to fuck you up? Every time you get behind the wheel, it's a risk. Weren't the guys that wrote the Constitution wore white wigs, or was that Britain? No, back then they all wore. That was a style everywhere. Europe, America. Only George Washington didn't have a wig. His hair was real, but it was powdered. He powdered it white. But no, that was the style. Everybody wore a wig. It showed that you were wise and, you had wisdom. You were a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Joey Merlino. What's that guy up to? Let me see. Is he attacking anybody lately? Fucking asshole. Let's see. Oh no, Snuff's at the beach. And of course he's stuffing his face again. Every YouTube short, he's got to stuff his face. That's content. He's eating a fucking cookie sandwich. Those are the best. Oh, best cookie sandwich ever. You'll never have one like this. I'm having it right now. It's the best. Come down here. You got to come down here. Find the guy that's walking around the beach. He's giving out ice cream. It's about $10. It's overpriced. I know. But you voted for Sleepy Joe, and these are the consequences. But I don't care because I make 50 grand a month off this show. Just stuffing my face. Let's see what he's saying. Must be having a good old fucking time, huh? Fucking Lucky Luciano haircut, fucking.
If you ain't eating a fucking chipwich on the beach, you're a fucking bedbug.
Oh, if you're not eating a fucking chicken chocolate chip fucking sandwich on the beach, you're a crumb. I don't know, man. Maybe I should start talking like that, you know? I'm sipping friggin' iced tea right now. I should start talking about how it's the best fucking iced tea. You'll never have it. Come to New York, have an iced tea, you know? It's the best. I wish I could be an asshole like that, man. Must be nice, huh? 60 grand a month. Why am I an asshole? Thank you, Taton. Of course she's. Oh shit! Fuck! I'm listening to my voice. Fuck! I just heard my voice. Throw up. Thank you guys for listening to this show with me sounding like that. That's horrible. God bless you, people. Thank you, Taton. All right. Mayor Bo. Sammy the Bull as mayor. Well, we got John Alite as a councilman in friggin' New Jersey. Might as well have fucking Sammy the Bull as mayor. It's better than Ahmadinejad as mayor. Pro-terrorist, pro-Hamas. I'd rather have Sammy the Bull as mayor. That's sad. That's sad, okay? That's an infamia. But that's the state of affairs that we're dealing with now. The sad state of affairs. It hurts me to even say that. What up, Matty G? Gunsmoke, Gunsmoke. My man. Thank you, Becky. Da-da. But yeah, fuck. I'd rather see Sammy the Bull as mayor than Mahmoud Ahmadinejad Mamdamdi. Fuck. What's the world coming to? Yeah, we're in trouble. This is he's got to be stopped. He's gonna destroy what's ever left of New York City. Look, it's better than what we got now. They voted for a fucking pro-Hamas Intifada fucking terrorist guy. 33 years old. What does he know about the world, man? 33 years old. He was in diapers when Tupac Shakur was out there thugging Clement Tula. I mean, 33 years old. When the fuck were you born? 1992? 93? What is this, a joke? You gonna run the city of New York? And you've Intifada and Holmula? No. It's not appropriate. If that's appropriate, then voting for Sammy the Bull is appropriate. Taton, Chicky, Chickatelli, free burgers every Friday. Vote for Chicky. Yeah, I'd like to have fucking Chicky as mayor. Chicky make a good mayor. Smoke, they locked him. What? Stop lying to me. I'll check the news right now. That wouldn't happen so fast. They're not doing that. That's not happening. That would be breaking news everywhere. Let me see. That's what needs to happen. No, it didn't happen. You just made me check the news for nothing, man. Yeah. I think I need a drink too. Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink. Zora. Zora. I mean, we're in trouble. Anyway, what else is in the news? Nothing. Nothing. Let me drop another link. It's almost been an hour. I don't know. Maybe I'll just get out of here. Save it for Sunday service. That's right. Tomorrow, 12 noon, Eastern Standard Time. Sunday service. I feel like I just did a Sunday service like 2 days ago. It's already Sunday again. Life is passing us by. Summer's passing us by. Summer just started. It's already over. Jesus Christ. What is going on out there? Pepto-Bismol. Drinking Pepto-Bismol, boy. It tastes like bubble gum. I used to drink Pepto-Bismol for fun. I like the way it tastes. Yeah. Let me see. Looks like the Mets are fucking mopping up the friggin' Yankees. Mets slug away past sloppy Yankees to win second straight and Subway Series. The Mets thoroughly outplayed the Yankees again. Holy Toledo, the Yankees suck. New York City cop struck in the eye by a firework during Independence Day celebration in Harlem. Harlem. Up in Harlem. Up in Harlem. There's probably some people that need Pepto. We could all use a little bit of Pepto, huh? I wonder if they changed the formula. Back in the 90s, it was pink, tasted like bubble gum, tasted delicious. You ate White Castle, and then you had some Pepto Bismol, the next day, because you woke up with explosive diarrhea. Fucking Katy Perry boy. Let's see what else we got here. Mel B from the Spice Girls got married for the fucking 18th time. Whoopee! Woo! Congratulations. Spice Girls singer Mel B got married to a hairstylist. Yeah. They tied the knot at a romantic ceremony in the crypt of St. Paul's Cathedral. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. He wore a skirt to the wedding. Nice. He wore a skirt. As a good hairstylist would do. Only one Spice Girl showed up. Baby Spice. The one Spice nobody gave a shit about. Anyway. She's the only Spice Girl that showed up. Posh Spice, that's married to that soccer player. Sporty Spice and Ginger Spice. Remember the Ginger? She was 19 but looked 45. Freckles and a Yenta haircut. They were reportedly not in attendance. They didn't show up. They didn't want to attend. Other famous faces on Mel B's big day included Cara Delevingne. Who the fuck is that? A Canadian comedian, Catherine Ryan. Who gives a shit? And Gavin Rosedale's daughter. Wow, Hollywood really doesn't like Mel B, huh? I'm surprised Carrot Top wasn't there. Might as well have fucking Carrot Top too. Well, I guess she had fucking 18 weddings, so I guess Hollywood said fuck this, man. How many times are you gonna get married? That friggin' Eddie Murphy did her dirty though. She got pregnant with his kid. He denied paternity. What an asshole. Eddie Murphy's got like 11 kids, 11 baby mamas. Piece of shit. Yeah, well, I guess if you could afford it, but don't get the bitch pregnant and then start denying paternity. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck, man? You rich, boy. You know what you done did. Anyway, she looked like shit for her wedding day. Congratulations. Mel B. She used to be hot. She was hot there for a minute. Anyway, who am I to judge? I'm no spring chicken no more. I got to shave tomorrow. Look like a mess. You fucking pink Chuck? Pink Chuck. Are you taking shots of Pepto Bismol? Fucking pink Chuck? Doesn't taste like no damn banana. It tastes like bubble gum. He should have gotten himself a vasectomy. Yeah. You would think he would be smart. But at the same time, you don't want no doctor playing with your balls and shit. Nah, man. You know, he's not no poodle. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she knew what she was doing too. Yeah, she tried to trap his ass. She thought she had Eddie Murphy. She was lit. What else we got here? Oh yeah, look at this. New York City plans to create bike lanes along a busy Queens corridor in a recipe for disaster. Queens residents and business owners are fighting a city plan to plop bike lanes onto 31st Street in Astoria, calling it a recipe for disaster that will crush commerce and threaten safety. The city Department of Transportation is proposing to narrow parking lanes from 13 to 8 feet and traffic lanes from 14 feet to 11 feet and move the parking lanes away from the curb to make way for bike paths between 36th and Newton Avenues. While the proposal has the full-throated support of car-hating socialist lawmakers like Councilwoman Tiffany Caban, Assemblywoman Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, and State Senator Kristen Gonzalez, merchants, however, told the Post the blueprint would make it nearly impossible for trucks to reach businesses. You know, you got delivery trucks. How the fuck are they going to deliver shit? Some asshole who's had a store over there on 31st Street for 40 friggin' years said we'll be forced to shut down because we will not be able to load and unload the materials and products. He's calling it asphyxiation. Fucking with my speech impediment. Even if a driver finds a parking space, not easy with steel columns of the overhead N and W subway line in the way, they'd have to cross an 8-foot bike lane and a 3-foot buffer zone just to get to the sidewalk. Some assholes who have been selling souvlaki and gyros on 31st Avenue since 1979 said they're going to have to be forced to close down. They said there would be no other space on that intersection for us. You can't just park in the floating parking area and serve into the bike lane. It's not safe at all. You see this shit? And the DOT thinks this is a good idea because some fucking bike lane activists fucking told them to. They're going to destroy this city, man. They already are. It is a shame. Steve was 13 in 1979. Must be nice to grow up in the 70s, huh? When America was still America. Tony Spilotro was still out there doing hits. Carlo Gambino was still the boss. Ordering hits. Fucking Mayor Lindsay making sure the fucking trash wasn't picked up. The snow wasn't shoveled. But it was still America. God damn it. You just got your bike tuned up? Must be nice, huh? Yeah, let's just pave a way for you. Let's have a fucking parade, why don't we? Let's just tear down everything just so we can make a bike lane, just so you guys can ride your fucking bicycles. Little bikies. The 70s were amazing. I bet they were. I caught the tail end of the 80s, and it was amazing. Yeah. Nobody gives a shit no more. Even these fucking decades now, they don't have no character in them. What's the difference between the 2020s and the 2010s? Nothing. Nothing. You live life now, you don't even know what year you did something. You forget what fucking year it was because it don't matter, you know? Back in the 90s, you know, you remembered shit like, yeah, man, that was 98, y'all. Yeah, you know what time it is. 97, you know what I'm saying? 99. Motherfuckers remembered shit, memories and shit from your life, from your lifestyle. Now, you don't remember when shit happened. Nobody gave a fuck about 2015 or 2018, 2022. Nobody gives a shit. In the 70s, they had their own style, their own music. The 60s had its own style of music. The 80s had its own style of music. The 90s, the 2000s, fucking 50s, all had their own styles. You know what I'm saying? Unique. Now everything is HD bullshit. Fucking, you know, people have been wearing the same type of clothes for the past 30 years now. Nobody's original no more. Nobody's got talent no more. Everything's a ripoff, a remix, a remake, a reboot. Nobody's original no more. They just came out with the seventh Jurassic Park just the other day in the movie theaters. The same stupid formula with the same shitty graphics. They make the dinosaurs look like fucking cartoons now. The first one, Jurassic Park, that shit still looks real to this day. Stands the test of time. You still have the splendor and majesty of Spielberg's greatness. Now you got a fucking blue dinosaur that chases you around. Might as well just make it talk, you know, with the shit they're doing with these movies now. Assholes. Why not give us a real gritty, grimy, dark version of fucking Jurassic Park? Take us back. When I see the T-Rex, I want to shit my pants like I did the first time back in 93. You know. They see what they did with Batman. What was his name? Christopher Nolan? Fucking Heath Ledger and fucking the other asshole, whatever his name was. They did a dark take on Batman, and that was a good movie, man. It was realistic, and that movie it was the best Batman ever to this day. That's what we need. Just like Jurassic Park was still realistic and grimy, the first one, you know? And everything looked real. They made sure of that. They didn't depend on some stupid computer graphics. They actually built the fucking animatronics. Life size. You're going to make fucking $2 billion on the movie anyway. Why not fucking invest some money into it? Come up with some real props here instead of this AI generated bullshit. And these people are so stupid. They go out there and they watch the movie. So these assholes think they're doing something right. Meanwhile, they put out a shit movie. Shit. Put out a shit movie. Shit film. But hey, you know, they're making billions off of it, so they don't give a shit. They think they're doing something good, but they're going to keep serving that shit up to you. So they're getting a real Jurassic Park, a real classic. Yeah, anyway, how did we get on this subject? Fuck. Oh, hold on. Holy shit. Is this you?
How fucking long am I gonna wait over here?
I was laying down staring at the ceiling, just fucking talking.
Yeah,
I was.
Yeah, okay, Bob.
I wouldn't ignore you. You motherfucker, you. Oh, it's good to see you around here. People were asking about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're like, "Yo, whatever. He don't come around here no more, motherfucker."
I don't fucking. I mean, I don't
I know
know.
you're busy. I know you're
You
busy.
do the late shows,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was busy for a little bit though, but I'm back. I'm back.
So how do you feel? How's everything going?
Going good. Going good. Fucking yeah, everything's good. Working on the channels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you're all settled in now. You had your honeymoon and everything.
Yeah, I went away for a few days, but I didn't. I didn't do like a big trip.
Oh no. Okay.
I don't know. I probably will, but I just went away for a few days.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful wedding, man. That was
Thank you, man.
beautiful.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
and the penne alla vodka was great, man. It's hard to find good penne alla vodka, and that shit
I
was
didn't
on
even
point.
have it.
Wow.
I could barely eat anything.
Did you even eat? Yeah, you were
I
running
ate a
around
little
all over the
bit.
place.
No, I ate a
Yeah.
little bit, but I didn't get to eat that much.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Actually, fucking the whole thing just killed my appetite. Actually,
Yeah. Why?
basically, yeah. I don't
It
know.
was
Just
too
I didn't
much.
feel like eating.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Yeah, but it was a
So,
good time. I had a good time.
yeah, no, it was awesome, man. It was beautiful. Uh, and then the guy, the DJ, the master of the ceremony there, he was good too. That guy,
Yeah, that guy. He calls himself Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel,
That's
kind
what
of
he
looked
calls
like it.
himself.
Yeah, he
That's
kind of
what he
looked like it.
calls himself.
I was thinking Montel. I thought he looked like Montel. He looked like somebody I knew. But
Yeah. He's like Steve Urkel something.
yeah.
And then my sister got into a fight with the DJ because she's fucking nuts. But whatever.
No, really?
I don't know what happened. I just tried to ignore it. She's fucking crazy.
I didn't see nothing like that.
Yeah, I was low key. I was just like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever.
Why? Because he was playing some
I don't
gangster
know.
shit.
No, I don't know what happened.
He played a
Really,
few
she
songs.
said
I was like,
something to
huh?
him, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
Now he played some good country music too. That was good.
Yeah, everything was fine. I mean, I didn't have a
Yeah.
problem with nothing.
Yeah. So what else is
Whatever.
going on, man? Give me something to talk about. I've been talking about this bullshit in the news.
No, I heard you talking about Astoria. I was there last Sunday for the last thing I put out on Crime Spot, and I did notice the bike lanes and everything over there.
It's impressive.
I noticed a lot of bike lanes on busy streets.
Are you pro bike lane?
It depends where it is. Generally, no, but it really depends where it is.
I think it should be delegated to Manhattan. Not
Yeah,
the outer boroughs, not Queens and
Manhattan, maybe like really main fucking avenues, but like, they put some on like the fucking side streets and like Bayside and shit. I'm like, yo, that's
yeah.
horrible.
Like, what are you doing?
It's like you're putting that in front of someone's house with like some plastic fucking barriers and painted streets, and it just fucking looks stupid.
And I don't know about you, but have you noticed the fucking potholes around the neighborhood? And they're not wasting any money fixing that. They're fucking fixing the curbs though. Everywhere you turn, they're tearing up the curb and
Yeah, they've been doing
remaking
that
it.
for like a year or two now.
Yeah,
They've been doing redoing the corner sidewalk break curbs, whatever.
that burns my ass when I see that, man. Burns my ass.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know what the point is. Maybe new regulations. I don't fucking know.
No, it's supposed to be for pedestrian safety. They want the curbs
Yeah,
thicker so that if a car, bumps into the curb, it's not going to hop the curb. They want to make it. They think it's going to be pedestrian friendly.
I don't know, dude. I mean, if someone's gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit. But
Exactly. It's stupid. It's a waste of money, and they should be fucking spending their energy on fixing these fucking potholes. I'm tired of this shit. Every time you get behind the wheel, it's a risk. You know,
I mean, yeah, there's a couple of blocks by me that have been the same forever. It's like they haven't fixed them.
and that's a travesty.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be a nice area. In Long Island, they don't play that shit, man. They got potholes. They fix that shit.
they fixed them. Yeah, and they got rid of those fucking red light speed camera thingies.
Yeah.
That one guy like 5 or 6 years ago that was like fucking with them, and he
Uh,
became like a hero. They tried to like arrest him, and everyone was like rallying around him. They were like, "Yeah, fuck it, he's a hero. We don't
yeah.
want this shit."
What was he fucking with the cameras, like covering them and shit?
Yep,
I
yep,
kind of remember this.
Yeah, became a legend.
He became a legend.
That's what you got to do. I guess you got to take a stand. But New York City, you can't. They'll fucking squash you.
Yeah. No, there's no hope. Yeah. The city
Yeah,
council's run by radicals.
it's crazy.
They're in bed with the bike advocates.
What up, Scott H? He says, "What do you think of the commie?"
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad
Commie
Zoran.
Mamdani, Commie
Yeah.
Mamdani.
How do you feel? What are your thoughts?
Well, obviously, I don't like his politics, but politics aside, I just don't like him. I mean, I don't like his aura. I don't like his energy. I don't like anything about him. But I don't like people like that in general. So, I mean, he's like a overly educated, fucking
Underintelligent.
privileged fucking boy whose father is like a fucking well-known professor, and his mom is like a famous fucking movie producer. It's just
And they're
like they're all the
radicals.
same. They're all the same. It's like the more privileged you are, it seems like the more radical you are. And it's like I don't get on with people like that. I don't get
Because
on.
they
I
don't have to
just
live with
don't.
the
I don't.
consequences.
I don't identify with people like that. So I don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't come from that. I don't identify with it.
And I don't even understand where he gets the gall to think that he could run New York City at 33 years old. I mean, I don't understand. You know,
Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I always prefer somebody who's like born in New York City and whose family's from New York City. Like I always appreciate that. I just he just has like Scott. He says he's a phony. He just has phony energy. His smile, everything about him. It's just I just don't.
well, he's a trained politician. That's
I
what they
just
do.
don't. Yeah, he's trained for this. These people are trained for this shit.
But yeah, no life experience. He's only been in this country what 7, 8 years. I
No,
mean,
he's been here longer than that, but he's only been a citizen for 7 or 8 years.
this is dangerous. I think. Uh, than the
I mean,
shit
at
he
the end of
wants
the
to do.
day, all this stuff has to pass up in Albany with all the bullshit he's talking about if he wins. But it's I don't know. I just don't identify with people like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's like the more privileged upbringing that you have, the more schooling that you have, the more like radical lefty you are. And I just don't get on with it. I'm not for it.
Well, seems like the only people that vote are all for it.
Yeah, all the white transplants.
They're saying that Adams, corrupt as he is, he's the last hope. He's actually, he looks golden right now next to Mahmoudi, but he's not
Well,
polling.
Cuomo has to fucking disappear. That's what he has to do.
Well, Adams is doing worse than Cuomo, and they're telling people to vote for Adams. And
Cuomo has to
Cuomo
step
really did
aside.
bad. Yeah, no, but he's too arrogant.
He has to disappear. No, somebody's gonna. Even Al Sharpton's like, "Yo, you gotta go, buddy," because Al Sharpton ain't having that either.
Oh no, Al Sharpton's all with Mahmoudi.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is. I saw him. I saw Sharpton with Mahmoudi at some.
You sure about that?
Yeah, and Spike Lee was there too. Spike
So why
Lee's
was he
all over
telling
him
Cuomo to fucking take a walk?
because he wants Mahmoudi to fucking win.
You sure about that?
I swear, I saw the footage with my own eyes. They were coming out of some fucking. I don't even know what the fuck they were walking out of. I don't know. It was like a fence. Like there was like I don't know. And then there was like maybe a curtain. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Looked like they came out of a shed or something.
Yeah, you're
And
probably right. I thought he was telling Cuomo to step aside for the simple fact that he was gonna fuck up shit for Adams, but I guess not.
no. He's with Mahmoudi now. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, they're mad at Adams. Adams is persona non grata right now with the Democrats because they think he's Trump's bitch because Trump made the corruption case go away.
Yeah.
Stella, good to see you, Stella.
How come nobody likes Curtis? Well, I think people like Curtis, but just not enough.
Well, who do you like in the across all parties running for mayor?
I mean, if I had to pick and I had authoritarian rule to decide who mayor was, I would pick Curtis Sliwa.
I would too, actually. He's the only one that's serious on getting tough on crime.
I mean, I feel like he's a real New Yorker. He's been doing this since the 1970s.
Yes.
He cares about New York. He's a real New Yorker, and he's been through anything you could have been through in this fucking city. So You know, I mean, as weird as he can be at times, I just
Oh, for
think
sure.
that he's pretty qualified.
Yeah. Better than fucking Mamdani. I think I'm
Well,
gonna have to vote for Sliwa. It's gonna be a wasted vote, but I gotta
be a
try.
wasted vote. You might as well vote for Adams.
I fuck.
Well, I don't tell anyone how to vote, but I
No,
think
you're right, but
it's
you
probably
know,
not a time to like
I've
vote
thought
your
about that.
conscience. It's probably a time to just vote for,
The lesser of two
you
evils.
know.
Yeah. Either way, we're screwed.
Because I'd vote for Sleeper too, but I know that like I mean when it becomes like I don't know when it comes to like the president, I think maybe you could like be rebellious and like vote your conscience. No, I don't give a fuck. I hate him. I'm voting for the fucking libertarians or whatever the fuck. But when it comes to like mayoral shit and governor shit, you kind of I don't know. You kind of gotta like go with. You gotta go outside that. I think
You
and
gotta be
step away from
strategic.
like your personal shit.
Yeah. You gotta be rational and strategic.
Yeah. That's how I feel, but I don't know, man. I don't like it.
And I don't know, very low voter turnout. Like for these elections and for mayor in New York, very low voter turnout. I mean, nobody votes in New York except the radicals, and that's a problem too. You know?
Yeah, and now you have like the unions getting behind this guy and all this other shit.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked,
Yeah,
and there's nowhere to go. You know, I was thinking, hey, maybe one day I'll move to Texas, live cheap for more bang for your buck, whatever. They got a fucking flood down there. All these people died. You know,
I
or you,
saw a little bit of that. Yeah, I was too sick to even look into it.
yeah, it makes me sick too. I
I
didn't want to
saw
talk
some of
about
the
that.
headlines and I was like, yo, I don't even want to read this right now. I just can't.
Yeah, every day it's a new tragedy going on, man. Never
Yeah,
stops.
yeah,
Oh, if you want to move to Florida, then you got a fucking hurricane that's coming every friggin' summer. You know,
yeah.
there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. I mean, you just have to have a lot of fucking money and be able to disappear.
Fucking Bermuda Triangle, boy. Curtis used to patrol the subways. Who else has done that? Yeah. I mean, but he did lie one time in the early 80s about getting jumped or something.
Yeah, some shit.
He's a wacko. But he'd be the best, out of all of them right now because he'd be tough on crime. And that's what New York City needs right now. For too long, crime has been getting crazy. They're saying it's getting better now, but that's just them saying that shit during a fucking election season. You know,
Yeah, I just can't stand that Dami. You know, I saw him on a podcast a couple months ago before he really like, 2 months changed a lot. You know, he was on this there's this podcast, NYPD Finest Unfiltered or something. It's like two cops who left the force early and
yeah.
now they have fucking a podcast, right? And
Are
they
they
had that
woke?
Mamdani on there and they were talking to him and stuff. And they were talking about this one cop who's like, you know, I think he is an immigrant himself, came to this country, became a cop, became a good cop, sergeant or whatever, lieutenant, high ranking. And he didn't want to take the vax. So they got rid
God
of his
forbid.
ass. They got rid of
Yeah,
his ass for that.
yeah.
And, they were asking, like, oh, would you hire people like that back? And he was like, no. Even after everything we know about that thing, after we know about
It's pride.
immunity, after we know about the immunity, and I mean like health immunity, not like police immunity, after we know about all that and the science and everything, still, because
He didn't play ball.
these people are religious, they're in a religious cult. So I don't fuck around with that shit. What's up, mustache? Oh, Armand, sorry. Armand.
The
What's going
artist
on?
formerly known as Mustache Pete.
I call him Goatee Pete now.
Go TP? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they're in a cult. It's just a religious cult.
Slee was cringe. He tries to talk and act like a wise guy, then goes after them. He's a clown. No, yeah, that sums him up pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know, he grew up where he grew up, so he has a certain way about him, but what
Damn
are you gonna
Schmitz, you
do?
ain't never lie.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, no. What's up, Barzalette? We got Howard Beach Boy here. I kind of remember
Barzalette,
this
what's
name.
going on, man? Barzalette's a neighborhood guy.
Oh, yeah? Barzalette. That's the only reason he's here right now, because you're here.
I don't know.
I'm on here
Maybe.
struggling at night. You don't say hello. Barzalette, how are you?
How was your 4th?
It was cool. You know, we had some hot dogs, burgers.
Good. Fireworks?
Went, yeah, went driving around to see the fireworks were all over the place, man. Shit was
Yeah.
crazy this year.
Yeah. Yeah, my
The
neighborhood
past-
goes
yeah.
off. There's a couple of guys that fucking go ape shit.
Did you notice, like, the past few years that it's kind of, like, died down? I don't know. I felt that way, like, the past couple of years.
You know what it is? There's 2 spots by me where the same people, they go fucking nuts, so I never
Yeah.
really noticed it.
But no, but this year, every fucking block, all over the neighborhood, fucking fireworks, big fireworks, you know?
Yeah,
So that
like
was
2
cool,
blocks
man.
from me, there's these guys by the water who just fucking put on a show every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The water by the bridge over there?
Yeah, by the
Dogs there?
Thosnick.
Yeah, I went there a few years ago. Probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, they have the one that the city puts on in the water like a week before 4th of July, which is really good. It's what's that company that does it? The
I forgot.
Gucci Brothers, Gucci
Yeah, some
Brothers or some shit. Yes.
Anucci. I don't know.
Some shit like that. Well, they're the ones that do it over here, and it's a really good show. And other
Mamma
than
mia.
that, there's a couple of houses over here by the water where these people fucking they go off nuts. Good shit.
They spent a lot of money on that shit.
It is a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot.
Some guy blew off his hand. Some rapper. I don't know if you heard of him. 4 Extra.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, 4 extra. Now he's fucking 2 less.
Yeah, on 4th of July, too, of all days. Rolling 40s, 4 Extra, blew his hand up on 4th of July.
Yeah, and then he had a video up hours earlier with like some fucking M80s or some shit in his hand, talking about how he's gonna be having a night, this and that.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'll throw these through your fucking house, cuh. On 40s, I'm tripping.
Retard.
And then an hour later, you see him on the floor with his hand blown up. Out of all that shit he was talking, all them squabbles, 10 squabbles
I
back
think he
to
lost
back.
2 or 3 fingers or something.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the picture. It looked like his whole fucking hand was gone, man. I don't know what they're going to salvage there, but
What do you think that feels like? Probably feels like nothing.
I think you're in such shock.
Yeah.
I think maybe the brain numbs it, but you're in like, I'm sure your ears are ringing and you're fucking, you're in shock, You probably
Yeah,
fucking
they said
having
he
a nervous
lost his
breakdown.
vision for like a couple hours too.
Yeah, he was blind for a few hours.
That's scary. Take my fucking fingers, please. Don't take my eyes.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh my god, bro.
Well, don't take nothing, but if you had to choose, yeah.
Yeah.
You could always get like a cyborg arm and shit. And it's weird because, a few months ago I did like some artwork with him in it. And I made him like Jax from Mortal Kombat with the arms, the mechanical arms and shit.
Yeah.
And now he blew his fucking arm off, basically.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So he's gonna need a fucking mechanical arm now. Like the shit that connects to your brain and moves and shit.
It'd be like fucking Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah.
With the fucking arms.
From the hood. Oscar Pistorius of the hood.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't fucking shoot his wife.
Yeah, well. Milady. You saw the court when he was in court in South Africa? Milady. I guess instead of saying Your Honor, you have to say Milady. Please, Milady. I'm like, shut up, you
That guy's a fucking moron. What do you do? Like shoot through the bathroom like a fucking lunatic?
Supposedly, it was Valentine's Day, and I guess they had a bad Valentine's Day, He's very insecure because he had no legs, and she was a supermodel or a model, whatever. And I guess she ran to the bathroom to get away from him during the argument, and he shot through the door. Like, you stupid bitch! He claims that he was sleeping, and she went to go use the bathroom, and he thought somebody broke into the house, and he shot through the door. He said, "You have 2 minutes to come out of there," and he just shot through the
Yeah,
door.
nice try, buddy.
Well, at first he got away with it. They gave him like fucking 5 years or
No, I
something, and
remember.
then
Yeah.
then they were outraged. Like, okay, we give him 10 more
He's out now,
years.
though. He's
Yeah,
out
he's
now.
out. Yeah, he's living in a fucking mansion in his uncle's property or some shit.
Jesus. What's up, Carmine? Thank you, David.
David Lopez, boy.
Lopez boy.
But yeah, he's out.
Yeah, I was out in Montauk for a few days. That was nice.
Damn. Oh, yeah, that's out there, man. Shit.
I love going out there.
I've never been that far out there in the island.
Really?
Nah, I never made it to the Hamptons.
What?
I think Riverhead's the farthest I've been out there.
Yeah, you gotta go another hour and a half.
Fuck.
Depending on traffic.
That's crazy, bro.
No, I love it out there. I went at a good time because apparently what I've heard, I've been going out there forever. My friend who passed away, his parents had to have a house. They still do. They had a house out there for like decades. So that's the first time I went out there when I was like 18. And I hear now that a lot of that Hamptons party energy has shifted out to Montauk a bit, and billionaires had started to come in there and trying to fuck it up. They're trying to fuck it up a little bit, but
yeah, there's a lot of actors that live out there.
When I was there, a week or two ago, I guess it's a good time. School is kind of just getting out. It's not July, August, so it was still kind of chill. The only thing that I noticed was that there's like these little coffee shops popping up all over there, and they all fucking suck. They all fucking suck.
Are they like the woke Java joints with the big fucking
It's just like
cups?
none of them have all the fucking cold brews whack. They're all selling the same fucking drinks. They're selling $45, $50 fucking t-shirts with the store's logo on it. It's like, get out of here with this shit. How many fucking coffee shops does one town need? And it's just like, they suck. They're not that great. They suck.
Yeah.
Literally, like Montauk right now is like 5 or 6 fucking coffee shops. Aside from like the diners and the restaurants that serve coffee.
Those rich people, they like their coffee,
It's just whack, though. It's like, come on, stop it already with the coffee.
I'm sure the prices
Or
are
at least
jacked up.
delineate from each other. Like, they're all selling the same shit.
Yeah. Well, they got wood paneling on the fucking wall and shit.
Yeah. One of them had the wood paneling, and they were selling like, I saw one shirt. It was nice because, it was like one of the real tree shirts, and then it had like the orange like logo for the coffee shop. I was like, oh, that's a cool shirt. I like shit like that. And I was like, $45. Get out of here.
Wow.
I ain't buying your fucking t-shirt.
Corporate cocksuckers. Yeah.
The fuck out of here. Then I spent some time in the Hamptons while I was there, fucking around.
How's the Hamptons looking right now?
It looked the same as it always does.
Yeah.
I mean,
Must be nice.
You go into town, you fuck around a little bit, go into some of the shops.
Justin Timberlake driving around
same.
drunk.
It didn't really look different to me. Montauk looked pretty much the same with the addition of a few shops that I didn't recognize too well, but Hamptons kind of looked the same.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful in Montauk too. That's where the great whites they meet up over there. That's a fucking meeting up place for them.
Yeah.
You don't fuck around in Montauk.
No, I didn't go out or anything. I mean, every once in a while I'll go out on one of those charter fishing boats or whatever, but I didn't go on any boats or anything.
This guy goes to East Hampton once a week. Son of a bitch. What the hell are you doing out there? That's a lot of miles.
Yeah, that is bad when you get out to the Hamptons. You get on 27 East. It turns into one lane. So basically, it's just one lane back the fuck up.
Damn.
Well, 2 lanes, one going one way, one going the other way. So if there's traffic, you're fucked, and there's nowhere to go. There is like a side road you can take to, circumvent it, but that only pops up at a certain spot.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and then I went to, what did I do? I went to Tate's, the original Tate's cookies out in Southampton on the way home. That was
Tate's?
nice.
Tits or Tate's?
Tate's cookies.
Tate's.
Tate's
Hmm.
cookies in the
I'm
store.
trying to think.
The green package, Tate's.
Green package?
Tate's
Mm,
cookies. Come on.
let me look it
Fucking
up.
green package, Tate's.
I'm gonna look it up. Cookie eating boy. Tate's cookies. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. The
Yeah, the
crispy shit.
original the original shop is in
Crispy
Southampton.
shit.
I
Yeah.
stopped over there
Chip
on
your
the way
tooth
home.
on that.
Now they had a bunch of different stuff. When you go to the actual shop, though, they have the cookies, the baked goods. They have all different types of shit.
Fucking Tate cookie eating
That was
boy.
nice. I ran into fucking Tim Dillon over there. That was funny.
Tim Dillon.
He's
That's an actor, right?
a comedian podcaster. He's been in a couple of movies, but
Yeah. I think I know what he looks like.
yeah, I ran into him in fucking Tate's. That was funny.
You said hello or?
Yeah. I said, what's up? I've been listening to him for years. Like before, he used to have his original podcast, Tim Dillon is Going to Hell, on Gas Digital, like 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to talking to him. We took a picture and shit. He's cool.
Fucking
But
Tim
now he's like a
Dillon, huh?
fucking quasi-celebrity, I guess.
Oh yeah. No, he was in some movies, man. I'm trying to think what fucking
I don't know.
movies.
He was in a couple. Not really. He was in like that fucking stupid Thanksgiving. He gets like stupid
Oh,
roles,
this
but
guy.
but
Oh,
he
this
doesn't
guy.
need to like do like movies really. He doesn't have to do that shit.
No, I was picturing some other guy.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
He started making a killing on fucking Patreon a few years back. He was making like 200 grand a month.
The Tim Dillon Show.
200 grand a month he was making on Patreon. Imagine making
200
200
grand a
thousand a
month.
month.
Wow. So what is that? Over 2 million a year, right?
Yeah, he was making like close to 3 million on Patreon at one point. I don't know what he's doing now,
Son of a bitch.
but yeah, he's always out there. So it was funny when I ran into him. But he's a Long Island guy, so
Oh, he's gonna play the late CEO of the United Healthcare. He's gonna play him in I
no,
guess,
he's
a
not.
movie. Look, it says right here, Daily Mail.
No, he does like a skit maybe about it. He's not really playing him.
Comedian Tim Dillon plays late CEO Brian Thompson and slams supporters of his death in Netflix special.
Yeah, he fucks around. He just fucking does
Oh,
crazy shit.
he's just doing comedian shit.
He was on Tucker recently. That was a pretty good interview.
Oh, Tucker's gonna interview the fucking president of Iran now.
I saw that.
Oh, it already came out.
No, I saw that he was interviewing. I think it's on his
Oh,
website, but I don't think the interview's out for free yet.
son of a bitch.
Yep.
What else? What else?
I'll check it out. I'm not gonna pay for his website, but
Yeah. Well, I wish I had a fucking excuse to go to the Hamptons. But
you need an excuse. You just go. Get in your fucking car and go. Just go for
and
the
do
day.
what? I'm not familiar with that. I don't even know where to go. Neptune, some shit. Neptune. I don't know.
I mean, Neptune?
Neptunes. I don't know.
The fuck is that?
Wasn't that a fucking hot spot over there?
I don't know. I never went to the club and shit. I just like to do white people shit when I go there.
I thought that's all there was to do out there was white people shit. I
Yeah,
guess things have
basically.
changed. I don't know.
Well, I
I'm
don't
thinking
really
about.
party. Like, I don't party. I don't go there to party. I just go there to, like, feel the vibes and eat fucking good food and shop and chill. Montauk is more laid back, but you can go into the Hamptons and shit. You got to pass through the Hamptons to get there, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Go to Amagansett, all those fucking places.
Amagansett.
Yeah.
You know how to pronounce that shit, huh?
Amagansett.
I don't know how to pronounce all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Some of those expressways out there. Wantagh.
Yeah, you pass, like, south, and you go to, like, East Hampton, Amagansett, Montauk. Montauk's the end.
Wantagh and Montauk.
We just get up early in the morning on a Sunday, and you fucking just drive out there.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. 2-hour drive. Rather just go to fucking AC or something.
Yeah.
But I'm low class, I guess. Maybe one day
It's
I'll go
just
to the
chill. It's
Hamptons.
just relaxing. I mean, you can go out there and just chill.
Where can you rent a jet ski? You ever done that before?
Nah, I've never done that. I go kayaking and shit, but I don't do
Yeah.
jet skis.
God damn it. Somebody was jet skiing the other day. I want to do it too, god damn it.
It looks fun. I've never done it.
Yeah.
I
think maybe at Jones Beach they do it, but I don't know for how
probably,
much.
I don't know. I'm not into like fucking speed and shit, so I don't know. That's probably why I don't do it. Like I don't.
You don't like roller coasters?
Not really.
Never?
I mean, I've been on them, but I don't
Yeah.
really. I don't go out of my way to go on them.
Yeah.
I
For
don't
me,
base
no
it.
more. But yeah, when I
Yeah,
was
I don't
younger,
like
I
base a
loved it.
day around it.
Yeah.
But I do like kayaking. Kayaking's a lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. I mean, after you're done doing that for fucking an hour, a half hour, you feel fucking ripped. I wish I
Yeah.
could do that shit like every day.
On a fucking lake.
You feel like a fucking. You feel like one of them fucking Facebook fucking twins. Who are those fucking Harvard twin motherfuckers? You feel like one of those fucking guys.
Must be nice to kayak,
Those
huh?
Facebook founders, whatever the fuck their names are.
Mark Zuckerberg and
No, those twins, those fucking guys that they fucking founded it with him basically, and they ended up suing his ass.
Oh yeah, he fucked them over.
Yeah, they were on some fucking boating team or whatever the fuck they were doing.
That's their hobby, huh? Fucking kayak boy.
You fucking kayak boy.
God damn it. Let me think. What else? One of the outlaw immortals, and he killed himself on 4th of July. He was a member of Tupac
Oh, I
Shakur's
saw
rap
that.
group.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't
It's
know
fucked
how,
up.
but I saw that.
Yeah, I guess he got into like an altercation in Atlanta, Georgia over something. I don't know. And he offed himself.
He took himself out over that. That's crazy.
That's what they're saying. Some sort of altercation. And then later on that night,
On the 4th of July.
on the 4th of July. Yeah.
Yeah.
Early, very early morning, but technically 4th of July.
Almost had to delete my fucking Instagram. I mean, I can't stand these people that fucking virtue signal on the 4th of July about how much they hate fucking the United States and it's embarrassing to be celebrating America. I just fucking hate these fucking people, dude.
That's the problem. They're the problem with
I just
America.
fucking
You see,
hate these fucking people so much. It's
you gotta
so
tell them,
annoying.
why don't you just enjoy the day and be
They're
grateful to be an
so
American?
annoying.
I'm embarrassed. What are you embarrassed? You're
Fucking
embarrassing.
annoying, dude. Shut
These
up.
fucking people.
Because they're obsessed with like politics and shit. That's why.
They're obsessed with Trump too.
It's like I don't like think of like the last thing I think of on the 4th of July while I'm like thinking about America and being proud. This is the last thing I think about is like who's in the government. It's like very low on my list.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
very
thinking about
low.
fucking Ted Cruz on
I
the
mean,
4th of
these
July.
people are just obsessed instead of thinking about good things. It's just.
How about just be grateful for fucking
And they
even
would
living?
do it, yeah, and they do it regardless. Doesn't even if it's not Trump, even if Kamala won, even if fucking Obama was, they would still be doing it.
They would
It
never be
just
happy. Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah. No, you're right.
I saw a funny meme. It was like a guy in a trailer park having a barbecue, and he's like, "4th of July, I love America." And then it was some yuppie in like a penthouse with like sushi and all this money, and he was like, "God, I hate this fucking country." It's so true.
Yeah,
So true.
it's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Hating,
Now, I'm not
hating,
saying like you don't have to be like a patriotic fucking America simp where like you just like blindly accept everything, but like there's plenty of things to like be happy about, but
and
it's
grateful
just
for.
like I don't know, just miserable people.
No, they're gonna destroy this country. They want the
Yes.
power. They're intolerant. They're indignant, and they're ungrateful.
Yeah.
They don't know how good they got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit generation. They've been indoctrinated by Disney Channel and fucking these assholes in these schools for the past 30 years, teaching these kids America's bad. You know what America did 200 years ago, motherfuckers? It didn't, like, shut the fuck up. How about all the great things America did? Why don't you teach the kids that? I
Yeah,
don't
but you
know,
can
man.
even separate it. Like I separate it. Like, all right, well, look, like my family's been here over 100 years. My family's here. My friends are here. The music I love, the art. I mean, all the contributions of people from this country. Like that's valuable to me. You know. I mean, I just people are just like.
They don't put it into perspective, you know.
You know, I mean, even fucking, I don't know, even something stupid. I don't know, airplanes, cars, whatever. Like, you can come up with millions of things that this country gave the world, and it's just never
Everything.
enough. It's never
Radio,
enough. It's never
air
enough.
conditioning, fucking indoor
It's
plumbing,
just,
probably toilet paper. I mean, fuck.
it's
Baby
just
oil.
never enough. Like, even if you just, like, focused on the creative endeavors and all of the great things that have come out of this country, it's just like,
Fucking
which is
airplanes.
like what I try to focus on,
Yeah,
It's,
that's what I do. I mean, look.
but people are just obsessed with like politics, and
Yeah,
it's
and racial identity.
it's
That's another
pathetic.
problem. They keep bringing up race. How about
Yeah,
we're all American? You know,
yeah.
they divide people, man. They divide the public, man, with this shit. The View, those yentas on the View, spewing their stupidity.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
those
they're
fucking
making
morons.
millions. They're making millions, but they hate this country. They're so embarrassing.
They're
They were,
embarrassing. Yeah, they're
yeah.
fucking morons.
Fucking Whoopi had the nerve to say that. I don't even want to repeat it. Fuck it. Whatever. She got called out on it. Comparing America to Iran and shit. She's so oppressed. Fuck out of here. You've been a millionaire for most of your life in this country. Had a good life.
Hey, listen, there's nothing
Yeah.
worse than listen, and I have some liberal tendencies or whatever. I'm a little all over the map, but listen, it's really nothing worse than a boomer liberal, man. Really, I just can't stand them.
A
I really just
boomer.
can't
Yeah.
stand these boomer libs, man. I really can't. They're so out of touch with reality. They're just so out of touch.
But I think they
It's like what you used to believe in, the way you grew up, your belief system doesn't exist. And somehow you have been convinced that you're still fighting for the same things and you're not. You're just a retard.
no, it makes them feel hip, like they're
Yeah,
still
it
hip.
makes them feel hip and they think they're like still fighting the good fight
Yeah.
that they make believe that they fought sometime in the
Spread
60s and
love.
70s, or like, and they're mostly full of shit. I
Yeah.
mean, at least like, I don't know. At least like somebody like Bernie, like I don't know. At least he's like kind of like been consistent like all his life.
What, being a
Um,
radical? Yeah, for
yeah, I
sure.
mean he's just always kind of been a certain way. But like these people are just like so full of shit.
No, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. It makes me
So
sick, and
full of
they're
shit.
dangerous. They're dangerous. They're gonna. I mean, this country. I don't know where we're headed, man.
And
I mean,
yeah, and I have family members who are like that, and it just takes like 5 or 10 minutes worth of conversation to like make them realize how fucking stupid everything that they're saying is.
yeah.
Literally, like, but if they get into echo chamber or whatever it is, it's just I don't know. I can't stand these fucking people.
Fucking echo chamber boy. Drop the link. I think this guy has a question for you, man.
Yeah, he is a dumbass, but he's just been the same dumbass forever, at least.
The billionaire. Oh, he doesn't say millionaire no more. The billionaire class.
Yeah. He's a millionaire himself.
Forget about the millionaires. And weekend homes. There's nothing wrong with having a weekend home.
Well, that's good. You've been working on it.
I'm trying, yeah. It's all in the hands. You got to move the hands like he does.
Let me tell
Look
you
who
how
it
I see it.
is.
This is how I see it. No, you said it wrong. I want to tell you how I see it.
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
The
what up?
billionaires at the top are not trickling down. I mean, what up, Carmine?
What's up,
What's
man?
up, Gunsport? What's up, Brett?
He doesn't
You
want to say hello
muted?
to you.
You don't want to say
Muted?
hello? What the fuck?
Brett,
Yeah, I'm here.
can you hear Carmine?
No, I can't hear him.
Oh, you can't hear him.
You can't hear me.
No,
Why, you hear him? How do you hear him? I don't hear him.
I hear him.
I don't hear shit.
Maybe I'll
Oh,
drop
maybe.
another link. You come back. God damn it. All right.
No, I
But
don't hear him.
yeah. I don't know. I guess
How's
he had
that
a question
possible?
for you. It's fucking StreamYard, of course. $55 a month, but you know,
Coming
they
on the screen looking like Patrick Pacino.
he looks like to me he looks like, yeah, he does, but Patrick Bettman. No, he looks like Joe Montagna, whatever the fuck his name was.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
Godfather Part 3.
that's
Joey
good. Yeah.
Zaza.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
All liars are bastards. Moses wrote this. I said, how the fuck he said?
Fuck, it's 1:30 already. Jesus.
Why? Where you gotta go?
I gotta get up early because
Yeah.
I gotta go to Brooklyn and do some more filming. But I'll wait for him to come back. Hopefully, I hear him.
You hear me?
Let me
You
see if
hear
I
him?
put my TV on. If I could hear him on the TV.
Is he on StreamYard?
I don't know. He doesn't hear you.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
no, I don't. How's that possible?
Alhamdulillah. Hold on.
Let me
Let me
put the
see.
TV on.
What the hell's going on?
All right, talk.
Yeah, all right, talk.
What's up, Brett? How you doing?
Can you hear him?
Doing good,
I
doing
hear,
good. I hear
I
you on
hear
my
a
TV.
delay.
I don't hear you here. I don't know how that's possible.
Well, goddamn it. Oh, it's fucking StreamYard.
It's StreamYard.
Thank you, Carmine. Oh, you're right here. You never get what you pay for. No, you don't, Templar. No, you don't. Especially with these smart appliances now, smart dishwashers, smart fucking this and that. It's shit. It's flimsy shit.
Hey, Gunsmoke, who
Yeah.
unliked themselves on the 4th of July?
Young Noble from the Outlaw Immortals. One of the last outlaw that was personally chosen by Tupac Shakur to be in his rap group.
And why did he choose that?
They're
That way
saying he
out.
got into like some argument or something, some type of fight or altercation in Georgia, and
So you get into a fight and you just take your
no,
own
but he
life?
was going through shit because he was doing interviews like the past year, and he
Okay.
was acting. He was kind of acting like, I don't know. He was very distraught about Pac, and then he was beefing with some other outlaw, Napoleon from the Outlaws. He was beefing with him, and he said he wasn't part of the group no more. He's not part of the Outlaws no more. And then he started dissing Nas. He put out a diss record, and he was hoping it was like going to be like a big song, and it went nowhere. And now 6 months later, this happened. So
Who was that Wu-Tang affiliated rapper that like cut his thing off and jumped out a
oh,
window? What was that
from the
about?
Killer Bees or
Well,
some shit. Yeah, that guy was a sick fuck. I don't even want to think about that.
He like cut
But
his dick off and jumped out a
yeah,
window or something?
he was doing LSD or some shit, and he was on a
Jeez.
balcony or something, and I think he was hallucinating. He chopped his pee off,
oh
Oh
my
God.
God.
and I think they reattached it. And they did an interview, and he was saying crazy shit. I don't know, but yeah, the guy, Young Noble, he saw a lot of friends die and shit. Pac, Fatal Hussein, and Yaki
So he's
Gaddafi.
going through a lot of mental stuff.
Yeah, I guess he had a hard life. After Pac died, there was no hope left. He got blackballed from the industry because of
Yeah,
Diddy.
sometimes when you lose someone like you're very close, you think you lost everything. So
Yeah. No, life's
I
never
mean,
the
I
same after
went
that.
through that myself when I lost one of my best friends. Looks like I lost everyone.
Yeah.
But but I wasn't gonna kill myself over that. So.
Some people have enough, man. And then plus you turn on the TV, you see all this sad shit every day for years and years on end, all this fucking mayhem and fucking natural disasters and shit. Some people have enough, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people can handle it different than others. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh,
You
there you
hear
go,
me?
boy.
Yeah, I hear
What's
you
up,
now.
Brett? How's
Perfect.
What's going
everything?
on? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was about.
That's StreamYard.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Alhamdulillah. So, you got a question for Brett?
No, I just want to say hello to Brett.
Uh,
Yeah,
How you been? How's everything?
good. He puts out good shows with Frank.
damn right.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
try. We try.
yeah. I mean, Frank has endless stories, man. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, he can go on forever.
Yeah, remember he was born in that life. It's not that
Exactly.
it's not that he wanted to be somebody, and he wasn't a nobody. So his family was involved, and he's got a lot of history. So
Yeah, people try to slight him with that coffee boy shit. They say stupid shit.
nah,
They
nah.
don't know.
Bullshit.
They're just a bunch of fucking morons.
Well, his uncle was a known guy, so
Yeah, both of his uncles, you know?
yeah.
So it's just like,
Well, the guy John was
yeah,
known.
of
Yeah,
course.
Nino boy. We're on the big
yeah.
screen right now.
What
Nice.
what what really shocked me, I didn't know Calabro he was related to Calabro.
Yeah, man, that's his cousin. Yeah, we're going to do that episode pretty soon.
Dino
Yeah.
Calabro boy.
Yeah,
Did you
that's,
see? I don't want to put out. I don't want to. How do you say? Put it this way. Bill Cotolo was
yep.
on a podcast with Chris Colombo.
Yeah, the crumb bum of the week.
Yeah. Did you
Chris,
watch that?
yeah, Chris Colombo. He was the crumb bum of the week the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't,
Talk
I turned it
about the life,
off.
this and that. It's all about the life. It doesn't even. They didn't even forget that life. Took away his father.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
in a way, they dissed Wild Bill Cotolo, right? And
yep.
I mean, they kind of embarrassed Wild Bill. I mean, son. So
Yeah, I didn't like it. I turned it off halfway through. I was like, "What
that
is
that
this
was that
shit?"
was the dumbest thing, man. I mean, you're praising that life, and then you're putting down Wild Bill Cotolo, but at the same time, didn't the mob kill his own father too? So I don't get it. I just don't get
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I know. I just felt like I don't know what the point. I don't know if it was like some fucking
Hey,
how much.
Chris Colombo never did shit. He only fucking heroes. That's all he did. He gambled and fucking ate heroes all his life.
Yeah,
He never put in work. He never did a fucking thing, in that life. His father was put in that position. He didn't earn that position. So,
yeah. I
you
just
know,
didn't know what it like. What was that about? Just to like make the guy feel bad, embarrassed. I really just
listen,
I couldn't
the
finish it.
first time
It
I
was like so
the, fir-
stupid.
the first time I saw Chris Colombo on the internet on YouTube, I thought it was like interesting. And then when he started talking like he was part of that life, he was never part of that life to begin with.
Right.
And
And then
then he never did anything. He didn't put no work, you know.
What do you mean?
So
Wasn't he out there, protesting against the Italian Civil Rights American League
no, no, I'm
bullshit?
talking about his son. I'm
his
talking about
son.
his son. Yeah,
Oh, he wasn't out there marching?
No, he was like fucking 7 years old, dude.
yeah,
Oh, oh,
yeah.
oh, so
Like
he
That
his
don't
was
know
dad
shit.
Michael.
died when he
That was
was like,
Michael Francis. That was Michael Francis. That was
yeah.
yeah,
His dad got shot when he was like 8 or 9, and I guess
yeah.
when he
And
finally,
then he was in a coma for a while,
yeah,
and then they
I
pulled the
guess
plug.
when he died in the coma, he might have been like 16 or 17 or something.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
So, I
fucking
mean,
Wild Bill Cotolo, the guy was a dangerous guy, man. I
yeah.
mean, I mean, the guy tried to take out the Green Reaper. I mean, you gotta have fucking balls,
Yeah,
okay? Take out the Green Reaper, okay? So,
Did they shoot him in the eyeball or something?
no, that's one. No, the Green
no,
Reaper, what happened was his son was a drug dealer with a friend, whatever, and they got robbed. They had it and got into an argument, a shootout. Then he went
yeah,
back and told his father. His father said, "Get in the car." They went over there and they had a shootout. We were Jamaicans, Brett, if I'm not mistaken.
with Jamaicans.
Oh, I thought it was like I thought that was the DeRosa, the flat top DeRosa, and
I don't
the
remember, but I know they
Marvin,
had a
the Smithy
shootout, and
Marvin kid or something.
yeah, they had a shootout. He went to go shoot the guy for his son, and then he got
Yeah,
shot. He got shot, and he's got an ankle bracelet. The thing is going off. You know.
but the other one, I think they tried to hit Scarpa, if I remember correctly, maybe by his house, and it might have been like Wild Bill and those guys that did it, as far as I know. I mean,
Well, the one attempt was at his house, and Greg's daughter was getting into the car, and
right,
she had a
exactly.
child. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy shit, man.
Yeah, and that was a big Dino. What was his name? Calabro that took him out. That's the life. That was the code. You know the consequences.
Yeah,
But for him to put down Wild Bill Cotolo, it's like no.
He was putting them down. What do you mean? He's talking shit about
Yeah,
Wild Bill.
yeah.
What do you say bad about Wild Bill?
All kinds of crazy shit. Like the mob took him out. Blah blah blah. They had a reason. Uh, I mean, there was a war going on to begin with. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Colombo couldn't crush grapes with fucking
Couldn't
Wild
crush
Bill.
grapes.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
no,
think it's just like I don't know. Bill Jr. is thinking. I don't know. Maybe
I
because it was
think
like
Bill
what?
Jr. made a big mistake by going on that fucking show.
well,
Me too.
he was
Me too.
crying on there, so I guess I don't know.
It
Yeah,
was
of
like a
course.
fucking commie struggle session or some shit.
Yeah.
Got me struggle says.
It
Yeah,
was
like Wild Bill did something wrong,
I
they
never
could
heard
look at.
nothing bad about Wild Bill. I don't know, man.
No, he was one tough motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
And he was loved, and
He was
they,
feared, actually.
they were afraid he was going to be boss. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was that and or Carmine a Persico, So
Yeah, he was getting too big for his bridges.
yeah.
yeah. He was
Well,
trying to put him
Persico
through
wanted to
shit.
change the name of the family anyway when he became boss. So
Mashallah. What was he going to change to the Persico family?
yeah.
Eh, I guess they might as well have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a few guys thought about that. I think Messina might have thought about doing that too.
Oh yeah, the Pacino family. Yeah, I heard about
Messina crime family.
that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
The Persico family makes sense anyway because there's like 100 of them motherfuckers. So it's just like that
And they
kind
were
of makes
around for
sense.
like fucking 50 years.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only one Messina and crazy,
Yeah.
his
I wonder
crazy.
how tall was Carmine Persico? I don't think he was 5 foot.
Oh, you think he was that short? I don't know. I thought it
He
was
was a
just
little guy?
average.
He looked small. Like if you see the pictures when he got arrested, like
Yeah,
when he was young, yeah, he was he
So you're
five
saying he was a
foot.
little guy?
Yeah.
that's a bad dude, man. Just killing people dating back to like 17 years old, 16 years old.
The
Yeah.
snake.
Yeah.
Look at
Didn't
Scarfo.
he? Oh yeah,
Scarfo.
Scarfo's another one.
Yeah, he looks smaller, but he was 5'6", but he
Yeah.
looked smaller in pictures
He's
on
like
TV.
5'5", 5'4".
Yeah, I guess everybody else around him was much taller than him. But
He
Yeah, the
would wear
smallest is
platform
that
shoes.
fucking Riccaboni. I mean, he was like 4'9", I think.
The Hunchback.
yeah,
Yeah,
the Hunchback and his
Oh my
brother. Yeah,
god, that dude is legit.
he was like 4'11",
4'9",
4'9".
he was all
fucking
gangster. He was all gangster.
4'11". Yeah, he was a nut.
Yeah, he was all gangster. That guy. But they shot him up in the booth one time, right? And
Yeah, but Wayne shot him up in the booth.
Yeah, he tried to hit him
yeah,
in a booth, right? And they killed his brother too, I think.
yeah.
You know what Scarfo did on his first hit?
Killed
You
somebody with
remember
a
that?
butter knife or something.
No, that was a good one though. That was a good hit. No, him and Skinny Razor. the Tulio, whatever the fuck his name
Yeah,
was.
yeah, Skinny Razor. Yeah,
It was
that guy's a
snowing. It
legend.
was a snowstorm, and some asshole, I guess, some shop owner owed him money. They went to the shop during the snowstorm, and they killed the guy and chopped off his balls, and shoved it in his
Jeez.
mouth,
Uh,
and stabbed him up. And that was Scarfo's first hit.
did you guys ever do a story on Skinny Razor? Brett, did you ever do a story on him?
No, I don't.
He's New
Yeah, no,
York
I don't really
focused.
talk about Jersey or Philly stuff. I did a
Yeah,
walk through when I was in Atlantic City. I went to Ducktown to Scarfo's house, and I walked through like the alleyways
Yeah.
and shit.
Did you actually walk down the alleyway?
Yeah, which I'm surprised that no one else has done. I'm like, for whatever reason, I'm like the
It's
only person
awkward,
on
man.
YouTube that did it. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but I went there, and there was like fucking crackheads hanging out and shit.
Yeah, yeah. They
I
sit
was
on the
like,
stoop and
I
shit.
was like, geez, I guess I gotta wait. So I waited. All the crackheads left. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go. And I started walking through the alleyways and shit, and fucking poking around. And when I
yeah.
got
Thank
back to
God
the
you.
end, to the alleyway, there was like graffiti on the wall, and it said "Crack Alley." I was like, oh shit, this is Crack Alley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God you waited because you would have ended up like a Moody dash cam. They
What
would have
what
stole his
happened? Did he get
pickup
beat up
truck.
by
Yeah.
bikers or some shit?
No, I think they stole his pickup truck or something.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, that was the end of him.
Oh, that's what
Fucking.
happened? That's why?
That's what I heard. I'm not sure. Someone told me that.
He
I'm not
said, fuck
sure.
this shit.
Yeah, I heard that
Yeah,
too. I don't. But like I said, I don't. I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I mean, nobody can get in touch with them and see what happened. But
What's
he was
bullshit, Templar? Huh?
he was doing a good job. I mean, it was something different.
His dad and his uncle, maybe, if they have a big YouTube channel.
Cool.
His family.
Oh,
Neutral Drop, where they fucking smash cars up and shit.
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking Derby boy.
Yeah, that Skinny Razor, man. That guy's a legend, bro.
Well, he trained Scarfo to be a sick fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think he was a butcher too. I don't know. I think he was.
Fucking butcher. So was Paul Castellano. You got a problem with butchers?
Paul Castellano was a poultry guy.
He was a butcher, trained butcher, all right?
Yeah,
Poultry meats,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking, you look like
cold
Purdue.
cuts,
yeah, but he
Mr.
never did
Padu.
it.
You fucking
I don't
Purdue
think
boy.
Castellano. I don't think Castellano ever put in work.
What? He had a schmuck. He was. How do you think he knew how to fucking cut the? He was telling motherfuckers how to cut sirloin steaks and shit. You know,
No, I
with
don't think he
precision.
put in work like the. I don't think he
Oh,
ever killed. Yeah,
no, he robbed like some
Oh yeah, I don't know.
some
Yeah, it's
shop or
good.
something.
yeah.
Well, no. He was a captain underneath the Anastasia, so you have to have killed somebody to be a captain back then in
Yeah,
the
he might have been a
'50s.
part of some shit. I never actually looked too
Definitely.
deep into it,
Nah, he
but he
killed
definitely
somebody.
had a lot of people fucking killed. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, he killed
Yeah,
somebody.
Castellano had a. Everybody thinks John Guy this and that, whatever. But Paul Castellano had a lot of fucking people killed.
Yeah, he
A
had a
lot of people
serious
killed.
fucking body count. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking.
and at that time they had the Roy killing machine. So
Yeah, he had that too, and then he was fucking killing his son-in-laws and
son-in-law,
shit.
yeah, like
Two of
two of
them, I
them, right?
think. Yeah, two of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
That house is for sale, up for sale again.
Whose house?
Castellano.
Castellano?
Yeah.
Jesus, how much is it now?
Yeah, it's like 16 million or some shit, but it's like
Yeah.
Fuck.
been like seriously renovated since
Yeah.
he had it.
Oh,
It's
it's
like fucking,
unrecognizable. Yeah.
it's like extremely over the top to
It's
like
like
a
real
fucking
gaudy. Yeah.
ridiculous level.
Yeah. It's like the White
Yeah.
House on crack. Fucking
Yeah, when you
palace.
got when you have
Yeah.
a house at that caliber, the maintenance is high, man.
Oh my! I can only imagine at that
Yeah.
house.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. I don't know if he was
Albanian
Albanian. Yeah.
Albanian businessman had
There
it.
you go. Yeah, it was an Albanian dude.
They
And
threw a
Yeah.
fundraiser for Hillary, right?
that's right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
She went
Yep.
to the Castellano house.
Yep.
It's real gaudy though, but it's still nice, I guess. Olympic sized swimming pool.
Yeah, go on. I think I don't know if it's Zillow or whatever. It shows all the inside, indoor, outdoor swimming pool. Huge patio in the back.
Yeah, it's really over the top.
Yeah, you have a ballroom inside. It's ridiculous.
I just had a flashback when I used to do imitations of Gloria Olarte and Paul talking, in the kitchen.
Oh, oh
Monsieur
yeah.
Paul, Monsieur Paul, you want coffee or coconut? I want to suck your cock. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Get the pump ready.
It goes
I'm
up like
I'm
a
surprised
gooseneck vent.
those I'm
Yeah,
surprised those FBI tapes never got released.
need to
Yeah,
The
there's
be.
so
Paul.
many, man. I always wonder about that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Even
There's some
The
tapes
photos,
out there
even surveillance photos. There's got to be so
of
many.
what? Of what?
Anything,
in
Of
the
who?
in
anything.
the house, because they
Oh, in the
planted
house.
but yeah, they
Yeah, that
No,
planted
too.
they
bugs
did.
in
There's
them.
some wiretaps from the house. I've heard it before.
Yeah, but
He's
they
Yeah,
talking
got
to
they run
Tommy
it for
hours.
Bilotti. They're cutting up money and shit. He's talking about how he put some guy in the union, made him go up, 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 up the ladder. It was his union, and fucking yeah.
yeah,
He was talking to Tommy Bilotti.
they should release all
Oh
those
yeah,
tapes,
all of
man.
it. Yeah, I'd like to hear all of it.
Yeah,
They say a lot of it got destroyed in Hurricane Sandy.
that's bullshit.
They said the fucking place in Manhattan was flooded in the basement where they kept the originals,
Nah,
and they didn't
everything's
digitize them.
digitalized.
No,
Everything's
they didn't
digitalized.
digitize them. They were assholes or something. I don't know.
Nah, I don't believe that crap.
I know that there was like some crazy fire or event. I don't know if it was like a storage facility for like I want to say like
There was one for master
I don't know.
tapes
Let's
too,
say it's
like
like
hit
Roy DeMeo's
records.
Cadillac or some shit. I don't know. Whatever. Where they found this body, like stuff like that, that like
Yeah.
fucking went up in flames or some shit.
Hey, Brett, do you ever hear "Send Me the Bull" on tape?
Did I ever what?
Hear "Send Me the Bull" on FBI bugs?
Um,
I think I've heard it once,
Yeah,
trying to
because
and it
think.
was brief.
it's hard to find.
He was talking to John or whatever.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Um,
It's all you hear is John Gotti. John Gotti.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's
is there
"Send Me
Hi,
the
like a?
me.
Bull"?
Was there a Frankie Loke tape with Sammy? I'm not sure actually.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
I know one time
No,
Angel
remember? No, when John was
mentioned that
saying,
she's got those tapes. She's got those tapes.
do you remember
But
the tape where John was talking to Sammy? He's like, "You want to stay on as coastal year? You want me to make you official underboss, acting boss? How do you feel? What makes you feel good, Sammy?"
I'm gonna
You know
feel
that shit?
however you want me to feel, Bo.
Yeah. Why don't you take this tuna sandwich and shove it up
yeah,
your
that's
ass?
good.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, make it. What a man he is.
That was what he
Sounds like a
said.
Gotti simp.
Yeah, that's how he would say shit, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy, I'm happy.
How you feel, Bo?
Just like he said, he gave, yeah. Just back to Roy for a second. He goes, he was in Paul's house, and Roy throws the newspaper. Paul throws the newspaper on the table that says Roy was found in the Cadillac. He goes, "What do you think about that? If you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, Bo.
Yeah. He's like, all right, you want some coffee?
What do you think about this?"
Yo,
Yeah.
Roy was a big money maker, man. Phew.
Yeah, yeah, he was a multimillionaire.
That guy had two mansions.
He was wealthy.
Yeah, because I think before he died, that mansion out in Long Island.
Yep.
Uh,
Massapequa. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but he had another one besides that. That was
Glenwood
the
Drive.
yeah. That's where you see the film when they're in the swimming pool having a picnic party with the mayor crew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the one in
Now they're
Massapequa
free
Park.
now.
Yeah.
I think one of the owners over there, they don't like people coming around there. They had enough. Like, get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
Yeah,
they put
yeah,
a sign. They
she was
put a
screaming at
sign.
me
I
one
heard they
day.
put a sign in front of the house. Yeah.
She was screaming at me one day.
Oh, you,
But you know,
that's what.
yeah, you know what it
Yeah.
is though. You know, so here's the story with that. It's like
Uh,
I think that the lady or the guy that lives there inherited the house from like their parents that bought it from the DeMeo family,
okay.
and basically they're like nut jobs, and they let the house like go to ruin.
Uh,
where like everything's overgrown, the slate and the granite is all falling apart, things are all over the place, the steps are all cracked, and
Oh, it's sad.
they're driving like two 1990s era beat up Hondas. I think they're just like hoarders
Jesus
who are
Christ.
like, they're like hoarders who are like mentally ill. And
That's sad. So
I
a
did
serial
something
killer
over
took.
there. Yeah, I did something over there with Manny Grossman. And
Yeah.
then we whipped around the block and she pulled in, and I went to speak to her and I was talking to her. And then once I put up Roy, she was fucking yelling at me about him. And then I was like, yeah, and I was like, what are you doing? You doing construction? Because like she had all the fencing and the light fixtures like just laying on the floor, and I'm like, hey, if you want to unload some of that. She's like, hey, I gotta talk to my contractor. She starts screaming at me. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then if you looked at it on Google Earth, like there's a pool back there that Roy put in, and it was like a jungle growing in it. It was like fucking grass coming out of it. It was horrible.
Wow.
If you see footage like in the documentaries from like the 80s and 90s of that house, it was very nice. It was
For that time, yeah.
upscale. Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
very
For
nice.
that time. That was
Yeah,
a
the bushes were
19
nice and meticulous.
right,
Yeah, I mean,
1980ish, 1980ish
Yeah,
house. Yeah.
yeah, it's still
looked
great.
beautiful.
It's right on the canal. There's
It's got the
water in the back,
pillars.
and
Yeah,
they just let it fuck. And if you know anything about
animals.
like that area or any area like that, the neighbors hate them.
Oh, of course. Yeah, when they don't take care of their grass, it's an eyesore. It's a fucking eyesore. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just shows like you're a dick. There's always that one neighbor in every neighborhood that has the fucking overgrown weeds and the fucking junk cars in the driveway. And
Well,
yeah,
well, some people that buy these houses from that were once a mobster's house, they keep the house really nice.
yeah.
There's a house around the corner, um, from around the block from close by. Um, the guy called Abe Longage Willman. They called him the
oh,
Al Capone
Swolman.
in New
Ames
Jersey.
Woman, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's down almost down the block from me.
You
The
son of a
mansion is
bitch.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
in tip-top shape. Yeah, yeah.
I was in Tommy Lucchese's house recently.
Really?
Where's
He
that?
he lived on Parsons Boulevard in Whitestone
Really?
by Malba. Um,
Get the fuck out
and
of here. He was
yeah,
on
yeah,
Parsons?
yeah. His house still looks exactly the same. But what happened was they were having an estate sale for the people that lived there, like currently, So I was able to go in and actually filmed a lot of it and took a lot of pictures, but
Is it updated or
mm,
renovated or
not really. It's kind of original. I mean, some updated, but it's really kind of original.
does it look nice or is it a shithole?
Yeah, it's like a nice house. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
You could look it up.
Yeah.
It's 10. If you
Were
look it
you
up on Google,
impressed?
it's like 10-1 Parsons or something.
Yeah.
You could bring it up on Google right now. Let me see. Tommy Lucchese House, Parsons. Oh, 106 Parsons Boulevard.
106 Parsons.
Yeah, if you look it up, it looks exactly the same that it looked when he had it, pretty much, for the most part.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's sold. It must have sold already. 106 Parsons Boulevard, sale.
Some people don't like renovated. Some people just like the old look. The only thing I don't like
Oh, this
about
is nice.
It sold for 1.5 million.
wow,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, so I got to go there while it was still open for the estate sale.
was it all tiles on the floor?
Huh?
Was it all tiles? Oh, that's the picture. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, that's the house right there. Yep.
4 beds, 2
Oh, that's a
baths.
nice
4
house.
beds, 3 baths.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
nice
nice.
house. It's a nice house.
Yeah.
Hey, look up 50 Beverly Hill Road in West Orange, New Jersey. That's Abe Zwillman's house. I don't know if you can find it.
Hold on.
Certain pages have the picture
What'd
of
you
the
say, boy?
house.
50 what?
Beverly Hill Road, West Orange, New Jersey.
Beverly Hill Road.
It's like an English style house, slate roof, beautiful house, beautiful fucking house.
Yeah, and then after, if you go to Google Images after that, Gunsmoke, you'll see if you go to 159 Whitewood Drive in Massapequa, you'll see like the dirty ass looking fucking Roy house with like the shitty fucking Honda City driveway. It's horrible, dude.
Some legacy, huh?
Yeah, that's sad, man.
Let's take a look at this bullshit.
It's definitely a hoarder situation. Like if you go in there, like you know that there's garbage everywhere and clothes all over the place.
Probably dead bodies, a few dead cats, rat feces, and cockroaches.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's nice. Is that it?
I don't know
On
which one
the
he's talking
first
about.
one, the one on the left, the first one on the left on top. Yep.
That's a nice estate, some property. That's a nice
That's
astute place. Yeah,
that's
Fucking
double
Abe
Carmine.
garage.
Willman. That's Longy's house. Yeah.
Son of a
Yeah.
bootlegging bitch.
Yeah.
Sick.
And what was the other
Yeah.
one now?
159 Whitewood Drive, but you got to go like on fucking like Google Street View or some shit. You just like walk through. There's a tree in front, so you gotta like navigate to the side a bit, but you'll see it. Whitewood's one word, but it'll probably
Fuck.
come up.
I'm illiterate.
No, it'll probably come up anyway.
Whitewood Drive. Fuck.
It should come up just by typing that. You don't have to put Massapequa. Go to Google.
Yeah.
No, it's none of those.
Hold on.
Maps.
hold
Go
on.
to maps. Yeah, there it is. Now, if you go to the right a little bit, if you could zoom in, you could see the other way.
Hold on.
Just turn the arrow the other way.
Yeah.
No, the other way.
Isn't that the house right there? No.
No, you were right in front of it before.
Oh.
Yeah,
Go the
down.
other way. Oh,
Yeah,
my bad.
go to the right.
There you.
Ah, fuck.
Yes.
What?
What the fuck are you?
I don't know what happened.
Would you blow your fucking fingers off with a
I went to
M80 or
slip in
something?
full school. No. Hold on.
He was playing with firecrackers last night.
Yeah.
Hold on. I went to slip in full school.
You got to go over one more to the right.
They.
There you go. Now turn
There you
back.
go.
Turn back.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to see here, but if you were on your phone, your computer, you could like zoom in on it, and you could see like, well, the roof is dirty, the slate, everything in front is falling apart.
I see some missing pieces in the steps over there.
Yeah, the steps are all cracked.
I see the shitty car too in the driveway.
The backyard is like really overgrown and fucked up.
Yeah. I keep picturing that fucking British documentary fucking voice, like Roy de Mayor lived in his elegance in Massapequa. You know that fucking 80s fucking Thames fucking documentary shit.
Yeah, a lot of those guys. The Carlos house was like not far from there.
The murder machine.
Because that's
Brutal
all water.
murders.
That's all water behind those houses.
In the back, yeah. They got the fucking creek back there, whatever.
Yeah.
How do you feel about those homes? I don't think I like those homes.
I mean, I'll fucking take it.
I mean, they're nice. I'll take it, but
I like the area. The area is great.
yeah. No, it's a beautiful fucking neighborhood. That's the American dream right there.
Fucking
But
Baldwin
Carlo
boy.
Gambino's house. Carlo
They don't even
Gambino's
got
house
streetlights.
wasn't that big.
At night, you can't even see at night because they got no fucking streetlights. That's how rich they are. That's how you know you're in a nice neighborhood.
Nah, I didn't like that over there. What are you talking about? There's
they
a
got
fucking
one
street light
right
right there. What are you talking about?
They got one. All right.
And then it goes down to on the corner. It's like Merrick Road or some shit.
I'll show Merrick Road.
You go to Old American Burger over there.
When you're in a rich neighborhood, Gunsmoke is when you don't see telephone poles or electrical poles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's buried underground.
What you know about being in Port Washington, boy?
You might pass a fucking horse stable somewhere.
So Roy DeMeo drove down this block, huh? After a night of killing.
He
Shot
fucking,
those
chased,
bodies
he
from
fucking chased a poor kid from right in front of that fucking house to his death.
Oh, yeah, the kid was sitting right in front of the
The
house. He was
vacuum
in a nice
cleaner.
cracker neighborhood.
Yeah.
The
And here
vacuum
comes Roy
cleaner.
DeMeo and a fucking wife beater. with mustard stains on his fucking wife beater, sweating and shit. Like, what are you doing in front of my house? And he's got fucking Dracula with him. Some old asshole calling himself Dracula.
Fucking
That's his
chase that
cousin.
kid.
That's his
Fucking
cousin.
chase that kid fucking like 7 miles.
They chased him all the way up to fucking Port Washington, for Christ's sake, or fucking.
No, not for
Great
Washington. They chased him to the airport. What is it?
I heard it was from the South Shore to the North Shore.
Nah, they chased him from there to what's
Route
the airport out
27.
there? What's the airport?
JFK?
Republic, fucking.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm on right by
Sounds
the
like
airport.
a private, rich fucking airport for the rich folks. When that poor kid, he was selling vacuum cleaners in this rich
So
ass
Port
cracker
Washington, nah, that would have been fucking ridiculous. That would have been fucking
land. Shooting him all the whole way up to fucking.
That would have been. He would have been caught. Fucking. I mean, the idea that he didn't get caught to begin with is crazy, but
that's how they make it sound.
That would have been almost to Queens. That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
Republic Airport, I think it's called.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy does his dirt in Brooklyn and comes home to this fucking nice, rich ass, cracker ass land. He don't shit where he eats, does he?
Well, apparently he does.
Well, that one time, but he was paranoid because that fucking goddamn Chris Rosenthal fucking put him in a bad spot.
Yeah, he didn't want to kill Rosenthal.
No, but he went on and did that shit with the Colombians or whatever and fucked everything
Yeah,
up.
yeah, he had to do it, but he didn't want to kill him, actually.
Nino Gaggi told him, hey, why don't you get it, enough of this shit already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roy, I'm sorry.
Is that really what did him in, Brett?
Yeah, the Cubans.
Killing of that kid, Castellano wanted them gone.
No, a lot of people say that, but that happened in 78, and he didn't get killed till 83, so it kind of doesn't really fit.
Oh, really? Wait, what?
Well, Dominic Ragucci, the 18-year-old kid, that was like 1978.
Yeah, but wasn't remember when he got caught with the car,
I thought that was towards the end of his life.
Hold on, let me see. Ragucci, no, sorry, 79, April 79, and then Roy got killed in 83. So I mean,
damn.
But wasn't it over the export cars that he was?
Oh, with Roy, I mean, yeah, basically. Well, they were breathing down his fucking neck, and then
Castellano was worried about that.
They already caught Vito Arena in 82, and all the news started hitting about this fucking Gambino murder, car ring. It was already in the news. So Roy was probably shitting his fucking pants already.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah, because they caught that fat ass in 1982. And yeah. Fucking Vito Arena. Yeah, so he had the goal.
Yeah, if you don't care, John Gotti had the contract. They gave the contract to John Gotti. John Gotti didn't want to really do it because
that's a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie.
My father would have done it.
They don't want to do it because he knew there were a bunch of killers,
Yeah, he had an army of killers with him.
He had an army of killers, and John Gotti knew it.
Then they gave it to DeChico, and DeChico said, "You know what?
DeChico handled it. He approached one of the Gemini twins and says,
"Hey, you take care of it.
You guys are good. You guys are gonna. All of you are gonna get clipped. So I can save you guys if you guys do a job." And that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way fucking to do it. Yeah, I mean, those guys weren't even made at that point.
No.
Must be nice, huh?
Then they got transferred to a different family.
Yep.
Yeah. And look, they don't got no fucking potholes out there. You see that fucking road? Go drive down my block.
Not like your neighborhood, right?
Oh,
you got
Jesus. My shit looks like the fucking moon.
Over there. You can't have low profile tires because you'll pop them.
Yeah.
So the Gunsmoke, you say you never been to the Hamptons?
No, never.
Yeah. I'm
Mashallah.
I got a friend that he lives in East Hampton,
Nice.
and I met him they were on vacation in Italy and they were looking for directions and nobody couldn't speak Italian. So I told you need help, and then the guy gave me the address, and when I came back, that's how we became friends. But I go to the East Hampton at least once a week. We go to I don't know much about baseball. George Steinbrenner, the owner of the Yankees at one
Yeah.
time. His partner, what was his name?
Hmm.
His his
Girardi? I don't
daughter,
know. Fuck.
his daughter bought a yeah, his daughter bought a piece of land. I think it's like three. I can give you the address. A piece of land. There was a little mansion with a 3 acre piece of land, 3 acres. They bought it for $25 million. They knocked the
Jesus.
house, right? They knocked the house down. They built a new house, and I don't like the house. I mean, the house is big and it has a wing to it, and the roof is like one continuous. It's like kind of waving. I forgot what it's called. It's a weird kind of roof. It's not shingles, but it looks like shaped wood. And they spent another 25 million building it, and it's been 3 years and they're not done with it.
That's
So
ridiculous, man.
yeah, so we bring marble. I brought marble to that house. It's beautiful. I took pictures of it, but I just don't like the roof. The roof just turns me off.
Yeah, a lot of these new constructions I don't like. There's a lot of like old houses in East Hampton
Yeah.
that I like a lot of old style
Hmm.
that are nice, but I don't know, some of the
I
new
was
shit.
yeah, I was over my friend he owns a what do you call it? He owns a like a condo out there. So he was flying a drone,
Yeah.
and he flew a drone, and over there I think there's a Air Force base or something like that, and the cops surrounded the house within
Oh
10,
shit.
10, 15 minutes. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they fucking zoomed in on where he was, but and they gave him a warning that you can't fly a fucking
Yeah, don't fuck around.
yeah. The bad thing about the Hamptons, there's no fire department. I never saw a fire department out there. There's nothing. I
Yeah, I
mean, there's
don't
a
know. I think
little strips that have cafes like you were talking about,
right.
and a couple of restaurants, and that was it. You
I
know,
know that there's the Amagansett, which is after that, has a fire department that I've seen. I think it's on 20. I think it's on 27.
on 27.
I
Yeah,
think, but once like before you get into Montauk and you got Amagansett, I'm pretty sure there's a fire department there, but I don't know. Yeah, the East Hampton one, I'm not sure if I've ever seen it.
yeah. There's none. I've never seen.
Yeah, I've never noticed one.
Yeah. I mean, the houses are beautiful. They got golf course all over the place. I think people own golf courses in their backyard.
Yeah,
So,
I bet.
and the funny thing, my friend was telling me, he says, this house is 25 million, but they only pay like uh $40,000 taxes a year. I was like, how can that be? You know?
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. He says, yeah, that's the reason why they don't have anything out here.
That's
So,
crazy. Because I
yeah.
was looking, they have this area, Sands Point, which is not far from like me and Smoke,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to.
which is like
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
when you think of like the Great Gatsby, like that's literally like the area. Um, and I was looking at those houses and taxes once, it's like fucking 80 grand a year or something crazy like that.
Fucking
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly lives out there, I heard.
Bill O'Reilly, yeah, I think he lives in Manhasset.
I used to hang out at
What's his
fucking
name?
Sands Point when I was younger.
Yeah,
That
Right by the
football
water.
player. What's his name?
Jim Brown.
The two brothers. What was it called?
Oh, I don't know. I know Jim
Take the
Brown used to live
DL.
out in Manhasset.
They live out in the Hamptons. Yeah.
Yeah. Who-
Gene Simmons' mother lived out there.
Is that right? Yeah, wow. Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
fucks around out there.
Yeah. You don't see no Toyota dealer, no Honda dealer. That's all you see is fucking Range Rover dealers and fucking BMW
Yeah.
and fucking
What's the
Mercedes
big
dealers.
fucking dealership out there? Buzz Chew or some shit like that?
God forbid you break down with a Hyundai. Where are you gonna get parts out there? You know? That's the fucked up part, man.
Sorry, buddy, you got to go back to the Hampton Bays. Some shit.
There's a lot of Hispanics out there, a lot.
Yeah. There
They,
used to
they
be a fucking guy. He's like a legend out there. And I mean
Hispanic
that
guy.
I don't mean that in a good way. It's just like a
Yeah,
legendary character that used to hang out in Southampton on 27 at a gas station. He was like the anti-immigrant guy. I was talking to Gunsmoke about this once. And he would be at the gas station with these huge fucking anti-immigrant signs. Like he was like the
Oh, I remember
OG.
this.
He's
Yeah.
like the OG anti-immigrant dude. He would have these huge fucking signs. Southampton, the immigrant capital of the world, and he was just fucking always out there going to fucking town on
yeah,
the. I haven't seen him. He might have fucking died by now. Somebody might have fucking marked him. Who knows? But he was out there for years.
yeah. I've never seen a African American person out there. I've seen Spanish, a lot of
Yeah,
Hispanics, but
yeah. Well,
there's no.
it's just like they need him because all these rich people they
Yeah,
fucking hire him to take care of their
landscaping.
land, yeah,
Yeah,
landscaping and stuff. You know,
yeah.
Google
And you
even
gotta see
Map.
the pick. You
Montauk,
gotta see the
fucking
pickup trucks these Spanish guys drive. It's unbelievable. Nice wheels,
yeah,
because they're making money off those.
like brand new fucking Tacomas and shit.
Yeah, they're hauling these fucking trailers. They got chrome wheels. I'm like, it's like, where the fuck do you get this money from?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. When I was in Montauk, I don't know, not that I care, but something happened there where it's like, it used to be like for some reason they used to import like these Irish people over there, like these Irish kids and everything would work there in the summer on the docks, and everybody, like a lot of them would have like Irish accents. And I was going into all the shops and like there was all like, I don't know
Irish.
if it's a work program, it was all like African people working in these stores, and I was like, what the hell? Not that I
Yeah,
care,
yeah,
like
it's
I said,
probably
but
a
it was
program.
weird how it just
Yeah.
like flipped. Now it's like all like I don't know where they were from, but like a lot of shops had people that obviously I don't know where they got them from or what happened,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It probably, like you said, it's probably a work program.
yeah, it
What
must
they
be like
do.
a work program or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they bring them
Gotta be.
from other countries. Yeah,
They're doing
yeah,
it that
yeah.
way. They're doing that at Wendy's on Hillside Avenue in Springfield.
Uh huh.
They're filled
What
with Haitians in that.
is that right?
Everybody working there is Haitian. Yeah. I'm like, how did that
They're
happen?
eating the dog.
They
Yeah, I
were
don't
but
though.
know.
the,
They were eating the dogs.
but the Hamptons, Montauk, it's beautiful. I mean, if you don't know nobody, yes, it's boring. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's the problem is Gunsmoke, when you take 495 and you start going to the end, it gets to 3 lanes and then the 2 lanes, and then it becomes one lane going one way, one lane
yeah.
going,
Oh my god.
and then you got, as soon as that starts and you go into town, you get your first traffic light, and that fucking light takes forever to change, and then
Yeah, yeah. It's gotten
you know what
worse
I'm talking
too.
about, bro? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and it's gotten
In the
worse
morning
too.
is the worst. The
I
morning is
was
the worst.
overhearing these workers complaining about it, and some woman was like, "I fucking live, 2 miles from here. It takes me 45 minutes to get to work now." I was like, "Oh, jeez." Literally, it's
Yeah.
like fucking 2 miles could take like fucking, jeez, forever.
Yeah, you can get off of 495 and take six something, I forgot what it's called. You can bypass, it's a little loop around, but you can bypass all that.
I did that
And you,
once on my. It took me. I don't remember. I don't know if it was like. I don't remember where it was, but it was like a turn off, and I just went all the way around. It took me away from everything.
yeah, that's what I do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Damn.
mean, I've been there so many times that it's you get it looks like I'm part of the community. So yeah. We used
Yeah,
to bring furniture, the containers for all this fucking furniture, very old furniture that came from from England, and they
Yeah.
look like cheap wood. But I mean, they look horrible. Paint coming off of it, and bring it to the Hamptons. This guy had a humongous barn. You can't even see it from the road. It had high grass. I couldn't find it. I called the guy. I said, "Listen, I'm over here. I can't. There's no driveway. There's no number. You know." So the guy comes out with the car, and I follow him. And they open up the container and all this furniture. I mean, cheap. If you sat on it, probably snap in half. So yeah, I'm gonna sell this chair for like 20,000. I was like, what? 20 for that piece of
Jeez.
shit? Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I don't. People buy that crap, man. You know?
Yeah, everything's crazy out there. I pulled over to like one of those farm stand fucking shops and
Yeah, they
fucking
got the
$18
farm
for a
things.
chicken wrap. I was like, yo, get out of here, dude.
Yeah,
Get
yeah, yeah,
the fuck out of here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody, like at the gate of the, like a lot of houses have gates in front of their
Yeah,
driveways. So from the street to the gate, they got cobblestone, not beautiful. Then when the
yeah,
gate opens up, everything's gravel.
yeah,
They don't have nothing. There's no pavement, nothing. They just pour down the gravel.
yeah,
You know. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta be careful out there now. Those fucking ticks and shit. Like it's out of control. They're all
Oh,
over the
because of
fucking.
the deers.
It just gets worse and worse every fucking year with those things. And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's bad. It's really bad actually. But I gotta fucking bounce. I gotta go to bed. I gotta
Yeah,
get up
man.
early.
All right, crime spot.
Where you going to church?
No. I'm actually I go to Brooklyn. I gotta record for another walk and
Oh,
talk for the
oh,
show.
okay.
Hopefully get it out by
You know what you should
tomorrow.
do? You should invite Frank.
What was that?
Invite Frank to New York
I know. I wish. I want to
and
get
do
him
a
over there.
walk and talk through his old neighborhood by the
Well,
Jet
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Institute.
smart. Yeah.
So I thought, but here's the problem, and I ain't gonna say
Imagine
names
that.
or whatever, but there's still guys there.
Imagine Frank say, "Hey, Ragu, hey, Paul, what's up?" You know,
Well,
like you.
that would be one
That's,
of them. Yeah.
Or Peter Pasta might pop up.
mm.
Like, what the
Fuck
fuck?
that guy. No, but yeah, there's still people there, and it's just, yeah.
But the club
They
is
might
not
do a
there no
double
more,
take.
right?
Like, what?
No, the club is not there, but from what I hear, maybe one of those names you just mentioned is still running around there, and some other
Oh, there's
people.
people in.
Obviously,
Oh,
his
there's people
brother.
in the neighborhood. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of turning hipster, and now it's all fucking woke joke, but there is still some people there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Definitely
because
woke Joe.
A Light did the walk and talk through his old neighborhood. Nobody did
Yeah, but that's
anything.
Death Haven. He was the sheriff.
Yeah, Death Haven. Death Haven. Yeah, Death Haven's definitely different for sure.
It's
Yeah,
Bangladesh now.
It's West Indian and
I'm sure.
Trinidad.
I'm sure Frank will be up to it.
He might.
Frank,
He might.
Frank ain't scared, man. He ain't scared of nobody.
He might.
Yeah, Frank ain't scared of
Well,
nobody.
I know, like, I mean, he says it. He doesn't get along with his brother. I mean, I know his brother's around there, so, I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
What does he call him? Rice
yeah. I
ball?
forgot
Yeah,
about that.
rice balls
I
around
forgot
there.
about that.
Rice balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, though, guys. Good chatting
All
with you.
right,
No,
Brett.
All
thank
right,
you, brother.
Carmine. Good
All right.
smoke.
Take
Good to
Good to
care.
hear
see you
from you,
Yeah.
man.
guys.
Take care.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, brother.
All right.
All right, later.
You know what, Carmine? I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem.
No, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah. No problem.
And
That
yeah,
was a good. That was a good. It was a
discussion.
good show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was. Yeah,
I like when Brett comes on. He's good.
yeah. I wish he would come on more often.
Yeah.
And we
He's
didn't
got
get a
a.
Patrick Bet David out of him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
you know,
We got a
I forgot
Sammy
to
out
ask
of.
about that. Yeah, we got a little bit of Sammy.
Yeah.
I need that PBD.
Well, he's a busy guy. He's got his
Yeah,
own bills and
he's got
his
shit to do.
house, and he's got his own show. He's got a
Yacht,
job.
helicopter.
He's got a job.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's got kids, but He's a busy guy, man.
Yeah, man.
You got to give it to him. I give him credit.
Yeah.
It's not easy running the show, doing the show with Frank, and then he's got
Definitely
another
not. No.
his other stuff on the side, and he's got a regular job, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a busy guy.
Mashallah.
Does he still do the interview with that guy from the mayor crew? What's his name? Peter, the guy that used to steal cars for Roy DeMeo. What's his name?
Chris Rosenberg.
No, the old man he used to have on the show.
Dracula. Oh, what?
No,
Oh,
before
oh, oh.
Frank.
Pete the Prick.
Yeah, Pete,
Pete the
whatever.
Pick.
Yeah. Does he still do shows with them or no?
I think so. Yeah, it was time to
Yeah,
time, maybe.
yeah, yeah. I think that guy
Yeah.
Pete has more knowledge than he just doesn't say. You know.
There's no statute of limitations on shit.
Yeah, he knows a lot more about the
Yeah.
mail crew than he's saying. Yeah. Plus, he's an old man. He don't need the headaches.
No, he don't need this bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he don't need that bullshit.
yeah. All right, Gunsmoke,
But
go to
yeah.
sleep.
No, I appreciate you. You gonna be there for Sunday service, 12 noon?
I'll try.
You better try.
I'll try.
Try harder.
Yeah.
We'll see how hard you try.
It's what 2:30 in the morning. So
You'll be all right.
uh,
Take a little
uh,
power nap. You know, have some breakfast. I don't know. Get you some orange juice. Get you some pancakes, and you'll be ready for the show.
pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like pancakes.
You don't like pancakes, huh?
No, I used
Scrambled
to eat them.
eggs?
Yeah, scrambled eggs.
You don't eat
Little
American food?
scrambled eggs with bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about fucking corned beef hash?
Once in a
Nah.
while, I have a hash brown. But other than,
Yeah. Fucking breakfast
I just
boy.
like simple stuff. I just like simple. Yeah. I don't like pancakes because
Son
that
of
shit makes you
a bitch.
fat, man. That makes you
Yeah, no,
fat,
yeah. Some
Gunsmoke.
fucking pancakes and syrup. Yeah, I make you fat, boy. Drenched
Yeah.
in butter, boy. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
you blow up like a blimp.
You don't eat that shit every day. You eat that shit once every few months or something, yeah?
Yeah, it's
Maybe once, twice a year, I'll have a fucking pancake, yeah? It's
yeah,
good, but I just, I'm not a breakfast kind of guy.
yeah. I like breakfast. If you eat a good breakfast, you don't have to
Yeah.
eat for a while until like lunchtime, right? The problem is when you start eating late
Past 6
or in the
o'clock.
middle of the
Yeah,
night, or you get up and eat a sandwich. That's when you start getting fat because you go back to bed
yeah.
and you're just putting on fat.
That's
You're
right,
not
boy.
burning it. Yeah.
Nah, you gotta stop eating by 6:30, you know what I'm saying? Starve yourself till fucking 8
Yeah.
a.m. the next day.
Well, if you drink,
Yeah.
if you put
Eat a
lemon,
kiwi or some shit
yeah, if you put lemon
in the water.
in the water and squeeze some lemon in the water and have it by your bedside and just that's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to drink. That burns a lot of fat, and it works.
Antacids and shit.
Yeah, I told
Yeah.
my sister about it. She lost about like 15 pounds just by doing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boosted her metabolism with lemon water, boy. That's,
Because
yeah.
remember, women retain more water than men. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here before this guy in the chat fucking insults me any further. He's
What
already
happened?
gearing up for it.
Who's that?
Now he's gearing up.
Who's talking shit?
I don't know. Some guy with an Italian American name.
Uh, don't worry about that, man. Just ignore that shit.
Yeah, I know.
No sense to get pissed off over it.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Assholes. At this point, they're all assholes.
Yeah. All right, Gunsmoke, go to sleep. You sound tired.
I appreciate you, though, brother. You better be there for Sunday service.
I'll try.
All right.
I'll get up. What time you start in the morning?
In the morning? What do you mean? The show's at 12 noon.
Oh, okay. All right.
12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
All right. No problem.
Yeah. So when the sun is highest in the sky, that's when you know I'm live.
Okay. All right. Because I'm going to go to sleep and I'll probably be up by 8 o'clock. So.
Yeah. Well, that's too early.
Yeah.
Why don't you just sleep in until about 11:45?
I can't.
Take a little pishad.
I tried. I can't.
Yeah. No.
No.
It's Sunday, man. You're supposed to.
I can't. I'm a morning guy. I get up. You know.
Stand
About
outside.
a half hour from now, I get up for work, take a shower, go to work.
Morning guy.
I'm a morning guy.
Yeah, I like the mornings too. Yeah. Beautiful sunrises in the ghetto.
I fell asleep earlier today,
Yeah.
and I woke up and I just scrolling through YouTube and I saw you live. That's why it came on. You know. So I woke up around 12:30, 1. So it's all Gunsmoke is on. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, man. But these guys are gearing up, man. Now they're really gearing up.
Yeah,
They're getting ready for a real bad insult. Let's just count our losses here.
Don't worry about it. How many people you had in the chat?
We stayed consistent with 60-something people all night, which is decent for my channel.
Yeah, because I see like when I'm watching, usually there's like 70, 72, sometimes 89, 90, you know.
Used to be like that, yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes.
But it's like 70 all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they used to be better, but 70 now, that's a fucking miracle. That's nice. I'm
Because
happy with that.
you know the reason why you got no drama. There's no drama going on. Before, when you had drama, you had over 200, whatever. So, because people were jumping from one chat to the other chat, you know. So
Now this guy's talking weird.
Since you cut out the drama, that's when people started disappearing.
Yeah. You see how that works?
Yeah, because people, they love when you were fighting with the other guy, and then the other guy was fighting with the other guy, and then that other guy was fighting with you, and then you went back. It was like a constant thing. It was like a war. So when that war was going on, it was the same people from that side coming to this side, and then some people from, let's say, from Angel's side came. You know what I mean? It was like it was ridiculous. You couldn't get enough of it. You know, I mean, it was addictive. Yeah.
That's all they want to see is people tearing each other apart.
Yeah, and then
All that shit.
And then when that guy showed up with the weapon at your house, you know, that got more interesting, and then more people started coming in. It was just fucking crazy, bro.
It was a lot more shit that happened than just that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know they were harassing your family. Yes, I know that. Yeah, I know that. And that's one thing I didn't like, you know. I didn't like that, and I didn't like when they started using your family as a weapon, like they'll trash your family, your mom, your dad, whatever.
They're still doing
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see that in the chat.
No, not in my chat, but I guess other people are doing it out there.
Yeah, but they don't talk about you. You know. I'm against that. I didn't like when they attacked Angel's daughter, when they called her a whore, this and that, all that crap. I mean, that's garbage. That's
it's real low shit.
They have nothing. The kids have nothing to do with that. You know, that was a fight between certain people and Angel, and it shouldn't be. Family shouldn't be involved. You know what I mean?
What up, Ryan? No, but some people are fucking nut jobs out there, psychopaths, weirdos.
Yeah, because they were trying to get under Angel's skin, and that's why they were just trying to piss her off. You know?
Poor you.
All right, Gunsmoke, go to sleep.
Man. All right,
Yeah.
brother.
All right,
Thank you,
take care.
Carmine.
All right, bye bye.
Later, bro.
Ciao.
Yeah. All right, guys. I want to thank DL, Carmine, Taton, Danny Green, and the anonymous person for their support, keeping the channel alive. I also want to thank Carmine for coming on the show. Crime Spot. Tony Buick never came back. He said he was coming back. He never came back. God knows what happened to him. Probably ended up in a Bangladeshi shithole somewhere, fucking tapping that ass. I don't know. Maybe he got offended because I said the restaurant looked like shit. They had all that filth on the walls and shit. Nobody could scrub down the walls, you know? Those walls hadn't been scrubbed in 50, 60 years. Just filth all over the walls. How could you eat in a place like that? Some shithole sweatshop in fucking Manila in whatever the fuck. Thriller in Manila. My man, look at that. Thank you, Ryan. As you've mentioned, one angel, can we have my father? What? My father? Now we're about to have a fucking Makmandi mayor over here. So now it's my Intifada. My Intifada. That's what it's turned into now in New York. No more my father. My father was the last of the Mohicans. Good night, Anna. Thank you, Becky. Ryan, you're the man. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Common sense. Well, they got that Henry Borelli guy locked up for 1,000,000 years, but they let the Gemini twins out. It don't make sense, man. Everything's friggin' everything's backwards in this society, man. Nothing's right. They're about to let the Menendez brothers out. Fucking Menendez brothers. Might as well just let Jodi Arias out of jail. Let her out. Jodi Arias, come on. She's a woman, man. You know, she didn't mean it. Travis Alexander hurt her feelings, you know. So he had to be stabbed 27 times and shot in the head with a slit throat. You know? Just let Jodi Arias go. Let her free. She's done enough time. She's been locked up since 2008. Oh my God. Let me get the fuck out of here, man. What? What is this guy talking about? That's fake. That's a fake. Why would he use a backup account? You're so full of shit. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Why I gotta do this myself? Get him the fuck out of here. Throw him out. Anyway, let me just get out of here, man. Shouts to Dwayne. We love you, Dwayne. Common sense. Becky Town. Classy girl Anna. Thanks for everything, DL. Keeping everything alive. Becky Town, Bella. Shouts to Michael Moormile. Yeah, we covered a lot of good topics tonight. Interesting talk. We're going to continue on at Sunday service. So you guys better be there. Ready to, praise the Lord. Dressed in your Sunday best. Dressed to impress. Just make sure you're there, right? Tune in. Hit the like button. Tata. Oh, now he shows up. Look at this. He was hiding in the bushes. You didn't want to come back, huh, Tony? You didn't want to talk about God and the universe and shit. All right, Tony. I see how it is. Next time you come on here, Tony, we're talking about space aliens and shit. You understand? See what you know about intergalactic bullshit. We'll get to the bottom of it. See how smart you really are. Yeah. Oh, you just got back, huh? Well, we're shutting down. You better be there for Sunday service. Well, shit. No, it'll be midnight your time. You'll be sleeping by then. Guess we'll catch you on Monday night, Tony Buick boy. Or maybe tomorrow night we'll go live. I don't know. You son of a. All right, Tony Buick boy. Shut up, you fucking daddy boy. Fucking weirdo daddy boy. That's what the fucking Kenny was telling you. That's where you picked up that shit from. That's what Kenny was telling you. Sit on my knee. She probably thinks you're American too. Making us look bad, man. Come sit on my knee, stupid gringo. Call me daddy. Thank you. Fucking shit. Think your mind went to mush out there, man. Think the syphilis is starting to eat away at your brain, man. Might have caught syphilis out there. When you come back to Australia, as soon as you hit customs, they're gonna shove a fucking big jolt of fucking penicillin right up your ass. Give you a little boost. Maybe you'll start thinking clearly again. You know what I'm saying? Gain back your sanity. You know, before it's too late. Ta ta, ta ta, farewell. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. And yeah. Until next time. Peace.